coming to you live from Burbank, California.
Live with a 30-second to 1 minute delay, depending on how YouTube's feeling tonight.
We love you, YouTube. We love you so much. Any and all decisions that you all make, we're all for it. We'll work for you. We'll dox people on behalf.
That was a jump.
You know the Sniper Wolf situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Topical with the YouTube drama.
Is all for doxing people.
Okay.
All for it.
Like they support it in their terms and conditions.
They just support
it.
You might get a slap on the wrist, but next time, hey, it's okay.
Okay.
So shout out to you, YouTube. Here, demonetized.
I was about to say, in the first minute of the show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Wanger Show.
Another one.
This is episode 337.
337.
That's what I said.
Look at us on our timing right now. This is good. Pokemon 337 is Lunatone. Lunatone? What is this? Lunatone?
Lunatone, the little moon.
Yeah.
The little moon folk.
The Lunatone.
The exclusive to, I want to say, Sapphire. I think that was the Sapphire, really? And then the sun one was for Ruby.
You continue to impress me with your Pokemon
I'm just
knowledge,
saying.
sir.
I could be wrong. I could have it flipped.
Is it Lunatone or Lunatone? Can I not do that?
You maybe can. You have it. Are you Italian?
I am.
Lunatone.
Stay tuned to
when I go to Italy next year. I'll be like, hey, is this Lunatone?
Workshop it
or Lunatone?
Test it out on the ground and see how it does.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll love that.
Apparently, because it's episode 337, our unofficial producer Manny also let us know
for legal purposes.
Apparently, this is Spider-Man issue 337.
Wow, my favorite issue
was the Return of the Sinister Six or something like that. So look at that! Look at that! Topical.
Are we just gonna start doing Spider-Man issues?
Once we run out of Pokemon, we got to do something.
Okay.
What goes into like the thousands though? Because that's what we'd have to hit to run out of Pokemon. Other than like podcasts, like other podcasts, you know what I mean? That have thousands of episodes.
What a TV show? No, TV shows are 101, right? Usually, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Why do they do that? By the way.
That's just their production number. It's just easier.
Stupid.
Yeah. Like season 101.
I remember seeing a pilot and I'm like, 101?
There's
I got 100 episodes I got to catch up on?
Big silly goose.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Why is it a pilot?
No.
Oh, because the lost pilot gets eaten. Yeah. Oh, it makes sense.
It's like Greg Gunberg in that one.
Yeah, he's the pilot.
He's the pilot? Oh, man.
That man's always dying in J.J. Abrams movies. What did he do?
To kill him. Oh,
yeah.
God. Anyway.
Well, Cody, I know we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't mean to start this off on a somber note, but we do have to talk about...
There was a sad thing that happened in between the warm-up show and the main show. There's been a loss here on the Wangers set.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about it. We need to pay some respects.
Pay homage.
Some things happened. There was a pop and there was a break. And the mini fridge that sits between us here, the door is broken. The door that, oh my God, the spring.
Get that spring.
These are choking hazards for your dog. Where'd it go? Under the couch?
Oh, shit. God. Son of a bitch. Oh, he's got it. Okay.
I got it. There's
I like playing with springs, too.
Oh, God. That is,
You know what my favorite artist is?
Rick Springfield?
Bruce Springsteen.
No!
God damn it.
Why did I go Rick Springfield first over Bruce Springsteen?
Who the fuck is Rick Springfield? That's a made-up name.
No, it's not.
That's a real person?
Is that Jesse's girl? Who's Rick Springfield?
Jesse's
Hold on. Rick Springfield.
Is that really? I love that. I have a best friend named Jesse, and I don't even know.
Jesse's girl.
Rick Springfield. I'm pretty sure that's made up.
Yeah, Rick Springfield, motherfucker. That's who it is. Look at that.
That is Jesse's girl?
Look at that, yeah.
Wow. Okay, shout out to Rick Springfield.
Anyway.
Is he still alive?
That would be awkward. Is he dead like the mini fridge? Let's see here. Still alive. Still 74 years old.
Still kicking. Ooh, that's fresh. I kind of like that.
What'd you got there?
This not sponsored. The strawberry lime.
Ooh, for truly.
Seltzers that kind of have to stop because there's just too many brands that are just doing it.
Oh, okay.
But goddamn, if I don't give me a lime seltzer, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Lime specifically. Everything else is shit. Everything else is trash.
Give me a lime though.
See how I feel about that cherry if I end up.
She's my cherry pie. Is that a Rick Springfield song?
No, that's Who sings cherry?
That's not like Poison or like
No, they're talking about
Def
vagina.
Leppard or anything like that. They're not talking about the food. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Sweet cherry pie.
It might be Poison. It's
is
something
it like Rat.
It's like what is it? It's like a hair metal band. So.
Warrants? Is that what it is? Thank you, Bobby.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
There we go. All right.
Thank you.
Put a warrant out for my arrest.
Anyway, rest in peace to the mini fridge. How long did you have that one?
I think I got that when we returned officially after COVID.
That's a 2-year fridge.
Yeah, that's a 2-year commitment. I mean, shit.
Get me out. Didn't hold a lot of beer. Maybe like 6, 7 on a good day.
On a good day,
depending on the case or the container. But
yeah,
it's held a lot for us, and I appreciate its service. Yeah. It's a good one.
It's 1 year in refrigerator years is like 12.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a dog.
What should we have, like a ceremony? Should we like light it on fire or something like that?
Like a dog. Sorry, that took way too long to bring that back in. What were you saying? You want a fucking ceremony or something?
I have all 4 Batman Begins references at random times.
You know, your dad begged me. No. You know, Joe told me about your dad when I was in jail. He said he begged like a dog. Begged like a dog.
I love the look when Bruce leaves and like he just kind of goes. That was a fucking good line.
Yeah, when he's like,
send in the next guy.
Yeah,
I'll say it again. Let's do it again.
And you always feared, but you don't understand.
Anyway,
don't come down here. Great.
I'm hearing voices, seeing things, blah blah blah. Anyway, so we got to get a new one. Should we be like put on the market here, like? Just letting you guys know, we're single in terms of refrigerators. So
no.
If anyone knows anybody.
If you're going to send us money, send it for our next short film. Because that's
true. Yeah, that's true.
Send it in for that.
A lot of refrigerators that's going to
maybe you can fund a refrigerator for that.
Yeah.
Send us money. It's okay. Well, I'll manage. I have a real refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
You were a real fridge.
He's
you
like,
did a great job.
Like, what'd you say about me, young man?
We got a zombie fridge. This is the stupidest bit we've ever done.
It's like an episode of Pee Wee Herman.
About me?
Back in my day, they used to make fridges bigger.
So stupid. Anyway. We've had half a beer tonight, folks. Right. We're getting there. I had
it's
an exciting program.
And a seltzer. This has how much? 5% alcohol.
You're crossfaded right now. You got 2 different things going on. You got a buzz and a hyper.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought you were saying there's a lot of sugar in this, and I got scared. It's 1%.
Okay.
2% juice.
Oh, that's good enough. Look at you drinking healthy.
Speaking of juice.
Okay.
Who's your favorite college athlete?
What?
Oh, no, he played.
Are you making an O.J. Simpson joke here?
Did I not say I would make a terrible joke 5 minutes in during the pre-show?
Yeah, you did. You made that note. Okay,
there it is.
That's good.
There it is. Maybe we'll hear from O.J. later.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. You missed last week.
It's been a while since we've been here. We took a couple weeks ago. We took the show off, which, by the way, healthy to do. Highly recommended if you're hosting a podcast. Don't feel obligated to do a show every week. But we're back. We came back last week. I could not make the show.
No.
Had a slight family emergency. Everything's fine, but
his fridge died too.
Happened. it was really tough for a family to get over. But it happened like an hour or 2 before the show. So I was like, Christian, I don't think I can come in. But everything's fine. I'm here now. You and Grace did a great job last week.
Thank you.
A fun program.
You said you didn't watch.
You didn't. They didn't even know that.
Oh.
Yeah. Only the 8 people who tuned into the warm up knew that. Okay.
All right. Well, there's only 23 people here.
How dare you, sir? All right, anyway. But happy to be here again tonight. We got things to catch up on, things to talk about, things to giggle about. We got more zombie fridge impressions we're gonna do.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun stuff. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, shit, man. Where do we even begin? Okay, we are gonna be talking spoilers for Spider-Man 2, PS5 exclusively.
How do you like Google this?
It's really hard because there's like 17 there's 17 Spider-Man 2s.
Yeah,
now.
It's difficult.
You got Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for PS1.
Okay.
That's specifically Enter Electro.
Was that before the movie came out?
Yes.
Okay.
Then there's Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Then there's TASM 2.
Right.
Which is the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I never played the Spider-Man 2 game that everyone says is like incredible from like PS2 days.
It's incredible.
I did play Spider-Man 3.
Did you play that one? Wasn't so good.
Have you gone back and watched some of like the cutscenes?
No,
it's incredible.
I mean the cutscenes.
I have one soundbite from that tonight. That's fucking great. I can't wait to play.
The cutscenes in 2 were pretty amazing too, for probably the same reasons. And kudos to them because it was actually Tobey Maguire and like Kirsten Dunst.
No, they were in the third one too.
They were all doing the voices and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember the third one actually had Scorpion in it. They actually threw in some more of the villains.
Yeah.
2 like famously had Mysterio, and that was the coolest shit ever.
Okay.
Mysterio was awesome in 2.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk about him too. Maybe. So yeah. Yeah, I've just been saying Spider-Man 2. I've been playing Spider-Man 2. Everyone's going to know. No one's going to be like, oh, you blasted Enter Electro? Yeah. Like, you're throwing that one on? That's some retro shit, man. It's like, no, motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, no Far From Home Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man 2.
They never made games for those, so I guess that came out around the time that...
Although MCU, they don't have...
This series started, I guess. They don't do those... We talked about movie games before, but they don't do those anymore, huh?
No, they started with... There was Iron Man, and then I think there was a Captain America game, and then Hulk. The Incredible Hulk game was fucking cool. I remember that one. You just smash it.
Okay. But like movie games in general too aren't really a thing. There's an Avatar one coming out this year, right? I'm fucking stoked.
There's an Avatar one.
Okay.
And I think they had an Avatar one prior to that. This one might be. Yeah, this one seems like it might be a better caliber. I mean, this is the year of games, folks. Okay. This is a good year for games. So except for the King Kong game, because apparently that one was the Kong Skull Island game.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that came. That
was this year.
That happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't played it, so I can't say.
We learned during the pre-show that Resident Evil 8 came out like 2.5 years ago, which I just find baffling. Because I could have swore that was a fall 2022 game. I don't understand.
No. I don't think there was a Resident Evil game last year. RE4 was this year. Yeah, I think we had like a whole year. They might have had their like RE universe thing. It's like their multiplayer thing that no one really plays, so it might have been like that. But
do they just not, going back to the movie discussion, do they just not make, I don't mean to like degrade this, but like cheaply made video games anymore based on like IP? Or do they only spend like all the time putting it, make blockbuster games, I guess is what I'm trying to go
That's
for
probably
similar to like how movie studios
AAA titles, if you will.
Thank you.
I think so. I mean, and someone can correct me, but I can't think of a game based on a movie in recent time.
Yeah.
That and not just that, but that was also good.
Fair enough.
Because a lot of those times I've heard people say,
I remember there was an X-Men game that it was an X-Men Origins Wolverine thing. It was no, it was when X2 came out though. It was about Wolverine's origin after that, but that was a good game.
That was a good game too. Yeah. I remember playing that one. Like, I mean, the Spider-Man games, even the first Spider-Man for PS2 was good. I played on the Xbox, but based off Sam Raimi's first film, I remember that being good.
Okay.
The King Kong game, the Peter Jackson King Kong, famously, I think is one of the best movie to video game adaptations.
According to Manny, DC League of Super Pets has a game. RoboCop has a game.
RoboCop. Yeah, that just came out. Okay. I'm too busy playing. Hey, man, there's too many games. Like, I skipped over Assassin's Creed.
How did this happen? No, not you. I'm saying, how did all these games come out in this same month? Was it all just COVID delays finally catching up, and we're like, we're good now?
Maybe. Yeah, because
wasn't there a period where there was like 2 years of like hardly any games?
Probably
because of the delays of COVID.
I was playing so many Assassin's Creed games that had come out years prior because I needed to play new stuff.
This sounds familiar. Nick brings a point. Isn't Barbarian getting a game?
Oh yeah, that was recently just announced.
What the hell's going on there?
I don't know.
How does that work?
That'd be cool if it's like a survival horror game kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Run away from mommy or whatever.
Like
or the baby. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know how that would work unless you're just doing a first person. I don't know.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Manny says yes, COVID delays. Yeah, because this month we had Spider-Man 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage. There was the Metal Gear Solid re-release collection, which I haven't even dived into, which I heard it had problems, so that's okay.
Okay.
Alan Wake 2.
Okay. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm. Something just came out. RoboCop game just came out. I think that was all just like within this past month. So,
all right.
A lot of shit. Starfield, of course, was a thing.
Yeah.
Still never finished it. I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
I'll get back to it. But just a lot of games. But I don't know. I don't know about the movie stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how the RoboCop one is.
Okay.
I need to play that.
Fair enough.
And he says we don't talk about Metal Gear Solid. It's awful. Did you play it? It
seems like he did if he had such a
I don't know, man. He seems like he wouldn't play it.
You just write it off.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
I know I haven't played it either, so
yeah.
I've been wanting to.
Yeah.
Super Mario Wonder, I hear, is doing pretty good. I've been seeing clips for that.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate.
Is it? We gotta get to the bottom of this. Was it Boulders or Baldur's?
I thought it was Baldur's Gate.
It's like boulders, like a rock.
I think so.
Okay.
It could be Baldur's.
Got it. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you been up to the last 2 weeks? Haven't really seen you.
Last 2 weeks.
Haven't talked to you too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to you every day.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Let's see. What have I been up to? It's been a lot of playing video games.
Okay.
We're gonna get to Spider-Man 2.
We'll get to it.
That was basically just one weekend. Basically.
We'll get to that.
Didn't extend
one weekend.
Past that.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Didn't really.
All right.
Manny says it's like Boulder.
Okay,
Whatever.
thank you.
Okay.
All right. Got there. Yeah.
I've been playing. I've been reading still. I've been the extended read of The Exorcist has just taken way too long. I'm just
wait. What? Wait, back up.
I started reading The Exorcist like the beginning of October.
Okay.
Because I watched the movie and I was like, I want to read the book finally. So I started reading the book and then we're playing video games. I keep going back and forth. It's just taking a long time.
Yeah.
But it's a great book.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
They made a book out of this thing.
Yeah.
Out of this movie. It's fantastic. I've been reading that. I've been playing more. I've been playing Alan Wake. It was Godzilla Day last Friday, so I had a whole weekend celebration of Godzilla.
I felt so stupid on
you fucking idiot.
Friday. I was like, this is going to be the night. I'm going to sit back on my new couch, and I'm going to watch the new Apple Godzilla show. And I was fucking stoked because I saw these reviews coming out, and I'm like, oh, that must mean it's dropping this weekend. Here we go. Let's fucking watch it. It's not for like another week or two. Mad.
Can I tell you something?
You did the same thing?
No.
Oh, what's that? You've already seen it. You
not all of it, but
using your a
good majority.
You
of
elitist
like,
press member.
A good majority.
Oh,
let's just say, Daddy's happy.
Oh,
so it's good. It's a good time to be a Godzilla fan.
Okay.
Last Wednesday or Thursday, I went to a Fathom events.
Oh,
second
Fathom event I've been to in October. The first one I went to go see Back to the Future with my brother.
Yeah. This month? You went to two
I think
this month?
Yeah, because Back to the Future Day is like the 21st or something like that. And so he hit me up and he was like, hey, let's hang out. So I was like, all right, let's go eat and figure out what we can do. And I was like, hey, Back to the Future's playing at City Walk. You want to go check it out? He's like, sure. Yeah. So we went and we watched it. And it was so funny because thank you. We like our whole family. Obviously, we love this movie more than anything. We love all three of them more than anything. And I was telling him, I was like, I guarantee you, so many people are going to be dressed up. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, people love this franchise.
You're
it's
in
like
LA,
it's like Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like people. He's like, no one's going to be dressed up. I was like, I guarantee you, we're going to see two Marty McFlys with a life preserve.
Yeah.
Check. I called it the life preserve.
Yeah.
And then we'll see maybe like one or two. Future 2015, the hat, the hoverboard, blah blah blah. He's like, no way. Mm-hmm. And as soon as we sit down, the girl next to us was dressed as 2015 Marty McFly or Marty McFly Jr.
Yeah.
And just like he's like, holy shit. And then he looked around. There's a kid with a hoverboard. You know what was really cool? First of all.
And then you ask him, how's it feel to be wrong, buddy?
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah. You don't know shit about life,
and
young man.
We both just had so much fun because, everybody knows the movie. It's not like anybody who's repeating anything, but everyone's just laughing at everything. It plays so well into a theater. I've seen the movie 10 times, and I finally understood never mind.
Sorry,
yeah,
going there.
Yeah. That's just for Cody. Yeah. And then what was really cool is before that, because during these events, they don't play trailers. They just go right into the movie. It's fucking beautiful. But before Back to the Future, they were actually playing audition tapes from actors that auditioned for Marty. And, we got there a little late, but the one we walked in on was for Ben Stiller as Marty. I was like, whoa, this is interesting. And it doesn't fit, but it's pretty cool.
All right.
So that was really fun. And then the movie, obviously, just fucking the most amazing
Give
movie
it 2
of all
thumbs
time.
up.
2 thumbs up. Okay. And then this past weekend, I was like, fuck. Halloween's over. I can watch other movies that aren't horror now because I've been watching nothing but horror.
Okay.
During October.
Yeah.
So I finally watched Back to the Future 2 last night.
You finally watched Back to the Future 2.
Yes. Right. It's been like, I don't know, a couple months. Maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Rewatched it.
Finally got back to it.
Logged it in Letterboxd, logging everything I'm watching. So.
If we talk about that, you've updated your library on Letterboxd of things you've watched.
I think I have mostly everything. I keep finding myself.
So you went back year by year and kind of went through.
Didn't even year by year. I just randomly like going. I think I need to do that. Okay. Is there a better way for me to do that?
Yeah, you can filter by like just
Oh,
movies came out in 2021.
I was just
you
like,
can go by everything.
Let me go through
I've seen that.
All my horror movies, all the franchises.
So you just thought of like 1,000 movies? Oh, that's incredible.
Pretty much. I was like, have I seen this? I was like, yes, I have. Did I like it? I don't remember.
Crazy.
Let me see. What am I at?
You're in like the thousands, right? I think you're like past me at
1,784.
Look at you. Look at you. Go. Isn't that crazy? Like, if someone asked you, like, how many movies do you think you've seen?
I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it'd be more.
I don't think I would have been able to think I've seen 1,000 movies. That's wild.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
I don't know.
How many movies you've seen, Dad? You've probably seen a lot.
How many have you guys seen? Have you logged your entire library in Letterboxd? Let us know.
Yeah. Also, follow me on Letterboxd. Check it out.
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan. Follow me on Letterboxd. I just followed you. What's the follow back?
I followed Flanagan. I followed Scorsese.
I forgot. Is that really him, or is that like it is?
I thought it was. Yeah.
That's funny. I saw. It's funny seeing Flanagan's because he. I think I saw his post saying, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna be positive and all that stuff. And I saw he watched The Creator, but he didn't give it a heart.
I saw that too. I was like, oh shit, he's being bold as a filmmaker, like showing what he liked and didn't like on Letterboxd. I was like, oh, this is brave.
Fine,
this is fucking brave.
It's fine though.
I'm sure he thinks
all
so.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really fun. And then the second Fathom events I went to was for Godzilla 2000.
Okay.
It was one of my favorites growing up. It came out in 1999, but
and people were dressed as Marty McFly in the life.
It was a different crowd.
Okay.
Much different crowd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, is this my future? Fucking let's go.
Okay.
But I wore this shirt, so I got a few like Godzilla 2000. I'm like, no fucking bottoms. yeah, I'm watching this fucking movie. But it was fucking so awesome, and it was cool because I'm used to watching that movie with the English dub. The English dub is so bad.
Okay.
They had like the translation is so off, and the music cues are a little bit different.
They changed the music when they changed the language?
There were some music cues I distinctly remember, and Godzilla like roars. That aren't in the original, because the one that I watched was the original Japanese version.
What are we doing here?
I don't see. I'd be curious. Like, is it Toho that does the English translation? Is it America doing the English translation?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know, because the whole reasoning for Godzilla 2000 existing is a response to 1998's Godzilla. Right. They were literally like, "Oh God, okay, this is not what Godzilla." Because it's 98 Godzilla was TriStar. They have Toho has final say on stuff and whatnot, but they do their own things and whatnot. So Godzilla 2000 was like, let's bring back Godzilla and do him justice.
When's the new one come out? Soon, right?
Yeah, December. Like that.
What a time! What a time for you!
I already have tickets for that.
What a time!
Or ticket. Oh. I'm going to the Chinese theater on
by
Wednesday,
yourself.
the day before Thanksgiving, all by myself. Yes, I did ask. I hope that they're doing screenings for that because I have put in the request for that. Because I'm like, hey, I don't think anybody's gonna be asking for this. So if you can get me in there, please, that would be lovely. Because it's out now in Japan. Okay. I think it's out now, and then it's out for us in December. Okay. So. I'm hearing great things. Gareth Edwards has already seen it, and he literally said he was jealous watching it. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So I'm stoked. Okay. I'm very, very excited. Nice. I need to rewatch Shin Godzilla. That's on my list.
Gotta watch a lot of it. I think I might go back to the A-list thing for AMC's now, or the Regal one, whichever one I want to do. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna start doing that again. I'm gonna start watching movies again, guys.
Hell yeah, get after it.
Yeah,
get that up to more than 1,000. Get that to 2,000.
Yeah. Got to catch up to Nick in the chat. It was 2,800. Basically 2,900 movies.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's wild, dude.
Okay. Rock and
impressive,
roll.
Though. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah. I count some TV shows in there, too.
No, that don't count.
That don't count?
You're logging that in your Letterboxd?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's your thing. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I only did movies on
It's my Letterboxd, my choice. Whatever. Okay? I can do whatever the hell I want.
So the thing with Letterboxd, you only log it a TV show after you've seen the whole thing, right? The entire series, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not like on episode-by-episode basis.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Make sure.
I'm just trying to say it. Jeremy, what are you saying? April 12th, if it's not delayed. I wish I could transfer my IMDb ratings. Oh, no. I'm 50%. What are we talking? Oh, Baldur's Gate? I don't know what he's referring to. What's the April 12th? I'm not sure what that is. But
you don't have to call it if you don't know what the
No, and I was like curious. I'm like, what's delayed?
Okay.
I was like, they didn't delay Godzilla
this show
-1. Oh, maybe they should. Yeah. I think, and then I had myself a Godzilla marathon this weekend. That's it. I watched all of the legendary Godzillas.
Good for you, buddy.
Oh well, maybe watching a television show.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And then playing Alan Wake 2. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? You moved recently. Yeah.
I moved. not a lot of crazy stories there. Just a lot of exhaustion and overall just fatigue. You helped me one night. That was great. Thank you so much. You helped me move the couch up.
You needed some strong.
I need some strong, manly hands.
Yeah.
Christian helped us put together this couch, which sounds easy, but when you realize this thing is put together in 6 pieces, we had to it was basically a puzzle that we were trying to figure out. But when we figured it out, it was like we felt so in sync.
That's why Gabe was there to figure that out.
He couldn't figure that out. We had to get that shit.
Damn right.
Yeah,
you brought me for the muscle.
That couch though is really been a problem. I can't do anything on it without falling
asleep. Okay. You need a chair.
Like, we'll get to Spider-Man in a second, but it took me so long to beat Spider-Man partly because of that damn couch.
You should get a chair.
A chair?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have room for a chair.
Or then just pull up one of your side
Because this couch is so
chairs.
fucking huge and comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. I literally was playing Spider-Man. I fell asleep while swinging, I think, is what happened. So I woke up and I was, like, on the floor or, like, on the ground in New York City. I was like, I guess I fell while swinging.
So when you're playing games, are you playing, like, you're here on the couch,
Let's
legs
paint the
down?
picture of this couch.
Yeah,
okay, so it came in 6 pieces. Basically 6 beautifully comfortable pieces that are just put together, and you can rearrange them in however shape you want. Right now we have it as like a 2x3 situation.
Yeah.
One long rectangle. You cannot sit like I am currently sitting on this couch. It's only a laying down situation. So I'm playing this game, watching these movies, and we're just falling asleep all the time. We've tried to watch Across the Spider-Verse 2 different times.
Oh, yeah, that's on Netflix.
I've stayed awake. My wife has fallen asleep twice. We got like 30 minutes in. And it's like, we're never going to finish this damn thing.
Okay. Okay. Now, but when you're playing the games, are you playing all the way like in the back of the couch or like up front?
I am in the back. I am learning that's not the play.
No.
I need to sit up front.
Do you do the lay on your stomach and then the legs dangling like
lay on your stomach?
Like laying forward, like playing the game like you're like this, but you're laying forward like this, and then your legs are like Am I not painting the picture? Am I not painting?
I get it.
Like
I'm picturing you as like a child. Like, yeah, please keep going. Please keep going. We need it.
And your legs are
okay.
Like, and you're like, ah.
You're like, you're moving your legs back and forth. Your feet are like intercrossing and all that shit.
You're swimming. Okay. You're swimming on your couch. You don't do that?
No, I don't think I have yet. I can do it though because this couch is so big. I definitely can.
Oh, you're too manly for that? You're too fucking alpha?
That's how you play fucking Resident Evil? You're just like, la-da-da-da.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe you should
try it.
I'll play with my headphones sometimes, and I'm like, oh, fuck!
You know what I like to do sometimes is I'll sit on the floor and have my back against the front of the couch.
Oh, that's fun.
And I'll have, especially if I need to like charge the controller or something like that, I need to be close to the front. Like that's where I'll sit. It's actually kind of nice.
I used to do that when I play like Call of Duty and stuff, because like I couldn't play Call of Duty relaxed and sit back. I had to be like,
yeah. It's really that meme or whatever, like when
you're
sitting back and then you sit forward or whatever.
It's like, Amber, I can't talk right now. I got to go 2 clicks west before the fucking smoke catches me.
New Call of Duty's coming out.
I heard it's terrible.
Oh, that's not good.
The Call of Duty.
I have no idea.
Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's bad.
So.
I heard it's like really, really bad.
Oh, that's
like the story. I saw something that they even is it Activision still doing?
Yeah.
It is. They even like didn't even call it a full game. They called it like a DLC or something.
Oh,
like that.
Really?
Or maybe that's just what people are saying. I don't know. Manny would know the most. Okay. Manny would be like, yeah, it's not good.
Okay.
Manny would know.
Fair enough.
Okay. So
he literally said, "Boo, Modern Warfare 3."
Oh, there we go.
Well, that happened quick. Okay.
So there we go.
So sorry, everybody.
So don't play it. Do not play it.
We haven't played. Maybe make up your own mind. You never know.
No, don't do it. Don't give them money.
Okay.
How many microtransactions do they have in that game, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People don't like games, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like games, though. Okay. Games are fun.
Speaking of games.
Yeah.
You know we're doing it? We're doing it now?
No.
No. Oh, we got you. Oh, thought we had you there.
30 minutes?
Oh, no.
Okay, give me like 5 minutes just to gush about Alan Wake.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
For like just 5 minutes. Oh!
Okay, so Alan Wake 2 came out, what, 10 years after the last one? 15 years?
13.
13. Right
in
the middle. Look at that.
The very first Alan Wake game came out in 2010.
Okay.
And that was peak Christian writing, horror fiction, novels, short stories. And this was like right up my fucking ass, man. It was perfect.
It was up your ass.
Up my ass. And someone who loved horror and shooters. And granted, this is when I get into Alan Wake 2, it's a little bit of a different story because Alan Wake 1 is a little bit more action. Alan Wake 1 is more action.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is straight survival horror.
Oh.
So big difference, but connective tissue, it's all there. It's Cody.
Okay.
And this is not, I'm not saying this because I've literally been waiting for this game for 13 years.
Okay.
As soon as I finished Alan Wake, the first game, I was like, I need a fucking sequel right away. I've been wanting a goddamn...
Did it end on a cliffhanger or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a...
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can argue saying like, okay, that's kind of the end of the story. But yes, it's a cliffhanger. But then also, after that game was released, they released 2 DLCs that were sort of like a 2-part epilogue that further fleshed out like that ending a little bit more.
Okay.
And then after those came out, it's like, well, I really need a game. And then they did like a sort of in-between spin-off alternate reality kind of thing. It's not I think it is technically canon, but you know, it was pretty cool, but it's not a full game either. I forget, it's American Wasteland. It's called like American Nightmare or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But aside from that, like nothing for years until Control comes out.
Right.
I'm playing Control, and in a lot of these games and Remedy games, you're reading a lot of documents. You're going through stuff.
Oh, they're leaving you Easter eggs, huh?
They always flesh out the world, and even in Quantum Break, which was the game I think in between. I think it was Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and then Control
for the studio.
Yeah, Remedy. Okay. Yeah, one of their original games. And even in Quantum Break, they left some like cool little hints. You know, they use a lot of the same actors. Sam Lake, who's the creative director, he literally motion captures, and in this new game, live action acting in as one of the main characters. He just has one of the voice actors dub over him. He literally was the character model for Max Payne for the first 2 Max Payne games, and the voice actor that voices him does the same thing for Alan Wake 2. So it's literally like one of the main characters is Max Payne the entire time. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, back up.
Yeah.
You said live action. So it's live action footage, so it's not
they filmed
animated?
No. Yeah. There are animated, like, you know, video game sequences, story moments, but they shot and filmed live action stuff for Alan Wake 2.
Like the majority of it is live action?
No.
I was thinking, is it like those old school like 90s computer games where like you pick a scenario?
Okay. They started doing this in Quantum Break. In Quantum Break, there are literal. It's you're practically playing a video game and watching a miniseries.
Wow.
They have full on cutscenes, action scenes. Great actors too, like Sean Ashmore, Lance Reddick was in it. Who's the guy? The Veil. What's his fucking name from Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
I think Rogue One too. I think he was in that one.
No.
I think it was the
Veil. Thinking of the Sing Street dad. The
dad
yeah.
Oh, that's him. Yeah. Not Rogue
Also in
One.
the Maze Runner. Great franchise.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wes Ball.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they started doing that kind of stuff in Quantum Break. Control, they introduced that a lot of stuff too. But while playing Control, reading the documents, and they're like, oh, the incident, Cauldron Lake with Alan Wake. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Hold on now.
That's pretty cool. But, you know, I was like, oh, okay, it's Easter egg. But then they come out with the DLC that is strictly focused on Alan Wake. And so they finally, like, made Alan Wake Control, and now Alan Wake 2 its own universe. That's like this connective shared universe, basically.
Okay.
The Alan Wake universe. I don't know what they're coining it, but basically the event that happened in the first Alan Wake is what they refer to in Control as a world alternate event or something like that, or alternate world event, AEWE. Sure. It's something like that.
AEW.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now, like, playing Alan Wake 2, it's called the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control, is literally monitoring stuff. So it's all fucking coming full circle. Like, there are characters showing up from Control. Alan Wake, the original characters, are showing up. And, okay, finally, what I was saying earlier, I'm not saying this just because I've been waiting for this game for 13 years. I'm saying this because it's real.
It's the best game.
I wrote it. God damn it. It's the truth. I fucking love this game. It is the greatest game ever.
Holy shit!
No, it's not the greatest game ever. It might be my favorite of the year. I'm not even finished with it yet. I'm like 23 hours in. I'm not done with it. It's definitely one of my favorite sequels for a video game that I've ever played, and it might be my favorite Remedy game because it's just like it's so hard to explain because it's like Silent Hill and Resident Evil had sex and this is their child. Like it's a perfect.
Stephen King watched.
And yes, and Stephen King like watched.
Does this one open with Stephen King once wrote?
No, Stephen King.
Damn.
No Stephen King mentions yet.
Damn.
That's what I think I love most about this writing style because it's not like it has its own charm. It's almost like its own genre.
Yeah.
Because the creative director, he's from like Finland, so I don't know if like English is his first language, but
it's the first one which I dabbled in. Never didn't get close to beating it because I sucked at it. It felt a little campy, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're going towards here? Okay.
This one's a lot more serious, but they are not shy of like poking fun at themselves or being self-aware of what's going on.
Okay.
There's a document that you find at one point in this game where I think one of the characters from the first game who like represented Alan Wake, he called him Al. He was like, ever since Alan Wake disappeared, they've been trying to get movie rights and this and get this. They even want to make a fucking video game. So like, they're fully aware of what they're doing. There's a sequence in this thing that I was like, what the fuck is happening? There's like an action sequence that's like an action sequence music video.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome. It's so cool. I'm in love with it. I've been taking my sweet ass time, and it's fucking hard too. It doesn't. Baldino said this in his review, and I fully agree. He said like the game doesn't hold your hand. Like you have to figure shit out yourself.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I like to be handheld.
It's cool though because you flip flop. You play this new character. Her name is Saga Anderson, and then
her name is Saga.
Saga,
as in like a storytelling saga. Love it.
Yeah, just go with it. And then you alternate, and you can play as Alan Wake too. And what's cool is so what you do is you go into this thing called your mind place where you go into a small room because she's an FBI agent and you can look at your case board and you have to put the case that you're working on together and it's cool. You put your photographs on there. It gives you little strings and it attaches it into it and it lets you know when you finish this one case, you've solved it. It's great. It's figuring out the story unfolding throughout as you're going through this crazy situation. And then like Alan Wake's story, you're going through this crazy nightmare New York world where you're killing off all these like monsters and stuff. It's great. It's great.
Okay.
All right. Anyways.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Feel good about that?
All right, real quick. Manny says, okay, Christian, talk to me. How instant is the flip from Alan Saga in the Mind World? What do you mean? Like when you switch characters? Because you get to a certain point where you can go to any character as you please, and they both have their own separate storylines that kind of align with each other. Okay. So I've gotten to a point now with Saga's character where like, hey, if you go past this point, there's no returning. So I was like, oh fuck. So I'm collecting everything before I finish, and then I'm gonna go to Alan's and then just fucking go from there, man.
Do you think I should play this, even though I haven't finished the first game?
You should watch the cutscenes and stories
of the first game.
No,
just so I can. Okay.
Oh, what were you saying?
Should I play the second one?
I think
if I haven't finished the first one,
it's hard.
Okay.
It is hard.
Okay.
But because it's literally like a Resident, like you're.
You can say no. It's okay.
I want you to because it's. I want everybody possible.
Am I gonna suck at it though?
Probably.
Once again, I'm not good at games.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not.
I used to be. I used to be somebody.
You didn't even finish the first one.
No. And didn't even get a third into it, man.
Oh man.
Kept struggling killing those goddamn monsters with the flashlights,
man. Yeah. This is a lot harder. Yeah.
Okay, then maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
It's really good.
Okay. I love everything you're saying.
Reaper says, play this game, Cody. Blick, yeah.
All right.
Manny says, like, the way people explained it to me was that it was just instant switching between the two storylines or going to the mind place. I mean, going to the mind place is pretty instant. You press the pad and then you're, like, there. But switching characters, it takes you through, like, this crazy wormhole portal, like, that disguises itself as a loading screen. So it's not, like, instant where you're switching from Miles to Peter, where it's just, like that.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more to it. So it's been a little buggy, too, but nothing too crazy. But aside from that, fucking love it.
Yeah.
Big fan. Huge fan. Might be favorite of the year. Although, who knows? The ending might suck, and I might not like it.
Okay.
But I can't see that.
Never know.
You never know. Anyways, that's Alan Wake 2. Go pick it up. Go play. Go play Remedy games. Max Payne 1, 2, Quantum Break, Control, Alan Wake 2. They're all fucking great games.
And then be sure to watch the Max Payne movie, guys.
No, don't do that. because I was very excited, and I was like, they did slow motion.
I saw that shit on opening night, buddy.
I don't know if I saw it.
I sat in like one of the front rows. I was fucking stoked.
I definitely saw it in theaters. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I thought, too. I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, Mark Wahlberg, that's perfect casting. No. Yeah. No, it's not. So anyways, you want to talk Spider-Man?
Let's do it.
All right.
It's happening now.
It's time.
40 minutes in.
We're going to talk about Spider-Man 2. I think we'll give initial thoughts. It'll be very brief. And then we're probably going to get right into spoilers. Just so from now on, just consider yourself warned for Spider-Man 2. We're going to be talking spoilers. Manny, could you maybe put in the chat talking spoilers, Spider-Man 2 spoilers, and maybe like pin it to the top just in case anybody tunes
if you want to. No big deal, man. You take your time and type in that message. Manny.
It's been a minute. Right? I mean, most people have already 100% in the game. So
how?
Just did it, man.
No, I understand. Like now you can do it. I'm talking about like the day of, maybe like a day or two after it came out. Manny's like, I already 100%ed it.
That's and then, like, fucking crazy.
3 or 4 days you said you did, and I was like, what the? How much fucking time do you guys have?
I did nothing but play the game. I think. Yeah.
What? Okay, so what are your sessions?
I took 3 days off of work. No, no.
Because like you bring up we were at the kid thing earlier.
Yeah.
Like, the kids go to bed at, like, 7 or 8. Like, I have time afterwards to play games.
Oh, yeah.
I do, like, 4 to 5 hour sessions. I'll play this shit. Yeah. And then, like, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm, like, 40% in. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Manny's done.
Yeah.
How long are you playing? I
mean, I don't know if Manny was, like, nonstop.
It's incredible.
But, I mean, I get lucky. The second Amber lays down on that couch, she's out for the count. And so I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do tonight?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nothing but that. It was pretty much playing like nonstop.
I was real quick, just because you brought up the Amber thing. So I was literally doing the final mission, which I won't get into like what it's about yet. But like, and like it's the end of the game, and I was dying a couple times, and like Marissa went up to go to bed. I was like, you're not gonna watch the end of this? After like I've been talking about this game for 5 years.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
I think when the first game came out, Amber caught me in the middle of like the Aunt May stuff, and she's like, "Whoa, this is heavy." And then she looked at me. She's like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "The fuck up!" She knew.
Let me fucking feel.
She knew,
thing,
man.
Okay, she always knew.
Yeah, I think Amber did. She stopped by a couple of times, like watching. She's like, "Ew!" I think when she saw like Venom or something like that. She's just like, "Who's this dweeb at Harry?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Harry. That's Harry Osborn."
Okay, so Manny says he played from about 10:30 p.m. 10:30 to 2:30. I deleted it like a coward.
He redacted it.
I saw that typo, buddy. Nice try. Anyway, it looked like he was doing like a 4-hour session. Then he did like a 5-hour session. Okay, so like I did the same thing, and I was still, damn.
I mean, you can finish the story pretty quickly, and then all the side stuff pretty quickly,
I get beating the story quickly. You can do that in a day if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But 100%ing it, good lord.
I mean,
it's not that crazy of a, I'm just saying 1 day.
I don't know. Okay, first of all,
2 days?
what I'll say is that I think
impressive.
I think it's just the game was just very easy.
It is.
Like,
I love it.
Easier.
Mr. Handheld Cody here.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
And I thought all the side stuff as great. I think like all the side missions, like I was texting Eric about it because he finally finished the game. I was like, good. Nice. Play the fucking side missions. He was like, you keep.
A lot to do.
He couldn't because he was like traveling and stuff. It's like, okay, then stay off the internet until you fucking finish it. You don't want to get some of that stuff spoiled for you.
You're talking about the one big one in the epilogue, I'm assuming?
The epilogue.
The flame?
Oh, well, yeah, there was that, but even the Mysterio one, I thought was fucking great.
I haven't even finished that one yet.
Okay.
I haven't done that.
All right. Want me to tell you? No. It's really, really good.
I hate the Mysterio challenges. Fucking hate them. They're just annoying.
Oh, by the way, I love the game as well.
Yeah, the game's great.
It is not as good as the first one. It's not.
Yeah, plot-wise, no.
No.
This one's fun.
Gameplay, like everything from the traversing, the mechanics, all of it is like superior Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. What's that?
Isn't that a thing? Superior Spider-Man?
Is that like a run?
I think so.
Okay.
No?
Well, you're the one referencing this.
I've been playing that for weeks.
Wait, hold on.
I think Superior Spider-Man is like a thing.
Yes, I've heard that. I'm saying, is that a comic run? Is that a TV show? What are you referencing here? You're just throwing out a reference?
No. I was saying that everything about the gameplay and traversal and all that stuff was superior Spider-Man.
You're like literally saying it's.
I was saying Superior.
I thought you were saying like, oh, it's exactly what they did in Superior.
No, I'm not referencing that, but I'm literally saying like I'm making a funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there are a couple of things I think story-wise that all of it worked for me, but I think just a couple of things like that maybe felt a little rushed here and there. And a lot of it's just like, I wish they did this, but I'd say it's crazier than I thought they were gonna go. Oh yeah, it gets fucking wild, fucking bonkers. Yeah, absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I don't know like where to begin. Like I said, gameplay, traversal, the web flying, I fucking loved it. Fuck this swinging shit. I want to fly forever, baby. Yeah. It's fucking coast. Yeah, no, it was perfect. They knew not to fuck with the web swinging. It was perfect as is, and they just made it even better. Yeah. So all that stuff, all the locations, that's great. Main story was just fucking awesome. I think we called it. Did we not? When we talked about the first Spider-Man it's pretty obvious that at the end of the first Spider-Man, it's like, okay, Harry was going to be Venom. Oh, yeah. No, that was... Because I didn't... Because I was hearing the director kind of talk about it, and he was like... Some people were like thinking it wasn't going to be Harry. I don't know. I was kind of thinking like right before it came out, like, oh, what if it was Craven? You know what I mean? I was waiting for Craven to be it. Yeah, that would have been cool. But Alana says it was a comic line, by the way. Superior Spider-Man. Okay, good enough. Check it out. Okay, glad you got that reference down. But I was thinking maybe it would be like Craven or something else, just like kind of surprise us since it was so like set up to be Harry. Yeah, I thought they would surprise us a bit and like change it up. Not that it was bad being Harry. No, I thought that whole dynamic was great. I think that was perfect. Like I was worried. I got worried for a very split second because there was a line that MJ has where she's like, "Oh, this new guy at work got the story or something like." Oh no, are they gonna like shoehorn Eddie Brock into this? So, like, don't do that. Just have it be Harry. It'd be bad because they like straight up said it wasn't Eddie Brock, so that'd be like annoying. They did. Yeah, oh, okay. That'd be annoying if they like went and did it anyway. Yeah, I don't care. Let them lie. That's fine. Yeah. I'm fine with people lying. That's right. We talked about that. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's like, oh no, no. Noted fan of lying. Hulk is definitely in Infinity War. They lied to us. Who fucking cares? Shut your mouth. All right. Yeah, so that was really great. I liked Craven. I like Craven a lot. Yeah. My only, I guess, kind of complaint with Craven would just be like, and I get it's a video game. You can't just like fight Craven every time. Just him having like a posse or like his crew and whatnot. I thought it was cool when they were building up. You're walking through them all. They're all chanting for you to go and fight him. Oh yeah, like that was cool. But it's like, this is supposed to be the greatest hunter ever, but he's having all of his boys do all of his bidding for him. You know what I mean? I mean, look, you got to find a way to justify fighting a bunch of random people on the street. True, true. But I was all for him killing all the villains and shit. I wish he showed more of it, not just Scorpion. Yeah, right. They only did a couple. He did Vulture too, right? He killed Vulture, Shocker, Scorpion. Oh, he killed Shocker too. Maybe Rhino. Oh, really? Okay. No. I saw something online about Rhino's head onto something, but I don't know if that was like a joke or something, but I'm not sure. But he definitely killed a few of them. Yeah. Which I think that's so I feel like that would have been like Craven's in New York killing all of like the supervillains. Like, oh fuck, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Like his storyline was just like done. Like, yeah, it ends kind of abruptly. I do wish he was included a bit more in the third act. I liked how his story ended. I just kind of wanted that to be a little bit later in the game. I guess is my thing. Yeah, I agree with that. But I think overall, like performance-wise, all that stuff, him like killing Peter for a split second in the symbiote, going into Peter was like perfect. Even the reveal of Harry and with the symbiote, like at the Coney Island, when he like saves the thing. I was like, well, okay, when are they gonna do it? Like, they're taking their sweet time, and then boom, and then he showed up in his own suit. They were working together. I love the drama, a little bit of like jealousy that like Miles is kind of feeling a little bit. I wish there was a little bit more of that, because kind of just like he shows up, and then like, oh, Peter's not answering my phone calls or something like that. Yeah, people have said it's kind of short and stuff, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was trying to go so quickly to try to beat it as fast as I could. I didn't really notice that. But, I don't know. I don't know the pacing. Minor things. Yeah. Craven got his head bit off, so that was fucking cool. That was pretty. We're in spoilers, right?
That was so fucking cool.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that and the whole level before that when you're Venom and for the first time.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that was
you know
cool.
what? I think at one point when Peter gets the suit, I was like, we're probably going to play as Venom at some point. Then just like I'm playing hours later, Venom becomes Venom. And then when that moment happens, I paused. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, how did I not think? I was like, how did I not think that we would do this? That's so fucking cool. And I was even hearing the director talk about that. And they had a lot of talk about when Peter does have the Venom suit. And he's doing all because the powers that you do with it are fucking awesome. Yeah. And he was like, people are gonna be so pissed at us when we take that away from him. So
I like that.
Their resolution was the anti-venom. And I was like, oh fuck, that was cool. Yeah. I didn't know what that was because it happened. I was like, oh, that's something. I don't know what that is, but that's probably something. I'm sure someone's very happy right now because that was cool.
I was mad because like I wasn't, when you're upgrading your skills or whatever, and like on the left side of Peter's, you can see like that's where the Venom powers are. So I was like intentionally not doing those. So like they're gonna fucking take it away in like 2 hours. I didn't fucking do it. And then when it revealed that you can keep them, I was like, fuck. So I like went back to the skill tree and shit.
You're upgrading those goddamn arms and shit. Yeah. So all of that was really great. I love that they take the time to have just a whole sequence with you and Harry riding bikes, going into school, the flashback.
I love the Matt Hoffman BMX level that you did there. That was fun. Yeah.
Apparently, you can ride a bike too as Spider-Man. Like if you find a bike like in New York, you can ride it.
That's funny.
Okay. But I love that. I love seeing like the flashback with old Peter. I thought that was our younger Peter.
Yeah, I
kind of
want more of that going forward. I want to see more of his.
Oh, we're gonna talk about future because I have some thoughts.
Okay.
But yeah, all that was great. When you're playing as Miles and you interact with Black Cat, the whole
that level
thing
was wild. Yeah, that was
so cool.
I love how they didn't. So they hinted at more shit like Doctor Strange and stuff like that, and they've had Avengers Tower and shit in there, but all they do is really like reference things. They don't like bombard you with a bunch of fan servicey things. You know what I mean? Like Doctor Strange didn't show up, but you had the portals. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that really worked.
I think that's perfect. I'm sure people are complaining like, where fucking the Avengers don't give a shit about New York. It's like, do you want to have a fun game? Because if they showed up, they would solve it in like 2 seconds. So who cares? Yeah. And supposedly there are hints that like Daredevil might be involved or something like that because like their sign wasn't there, the Murdoch and Nelson. Yeah, like it wasn't there, but now it's back there, and
that might have just been an oversight.
No. I think the director has said he's been kind of coy about like, oh, maybe we're doing something, or maybe he's just fucking lying.
They're doing the Wolverine thing, right?
Yeah, that's supposed to be in the same universe.
Okay.
I'm curious to how that's going to be. Is that going to be an open world thing too? I don't know. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Someone just rides a motorcycle. I think Manny told me that he might like ride a motorcycle everywhere.
That makes sense. But like, where's he gonna go? So you have like what's the X-Men's? Where's the school at?
It's in New York. Apparently, it's in the game too.
The X-Men school is in New York.
The mansion.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, you can find it. And there's like a spray paint X on it.
It's in the city.
Not in the city, but somewhere in the outskirts.
Oh, okay.
It's the mansion, like, and there's the basketball court and everything.
Really?
Yeah, you can find it.
Hot dog.
Go out and find it. Go out there and find it.
Thank you.
So all that stuff was great. Lizard, fucking awesome. One of my favorites.
Yeah, that was a fun boss
So
battle.
cool.
Yeah. So I was playing that, and I was getting hit a couple times. I didn't die, but I was getting hit a couple times. She's like, "Have you thought about doing a combo trick?" And I was like, "You're so sweet. Thank you so much."
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna try doing a combo trick.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus. Anyway,
that's amazing. Yeah, that's great. That's better than Amber, where Amber would be like, "Really, again? You're playing? We could be doing something else. Like what? Sleeping?" Yeah. Lizard was great. Opening with Sandman was fucking awesome. That whole opening sequence, going back and forth, I loved all those sequences. I like Miles' story too. I like that. As much as you don't like the Mysterio stuff, I love that was like strictly Miles missions. I thought that was pretty cool. I loved the overall just like because I remember I was talking to Manny about this. Oh, Manny, and also Manny says the X Mansion is on the island of Krakoa.
That sounds like the realm of monsters where Maui and Moana went to.
I guess so. I don't know. Okay. But he was saying, what was I talking about? God damn it. In the span of 2 seconds, it just goes out.
Something with Miles? You're saying you like Miles' story?
Miles. I like Miles.
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
He's got a new suit. He's wearing Adidas.
Yeah, people didn't like his new suit. I
don't give a shit about it. It
was
fine.
cool. You can literally change the fucking suit.
Yeah.
Like
you could wear like 40 different suits.
I saw
guys.
so many
Just
people.
Pick another one.
They're like, ugh. Like I love this, but
you like that,
his suit. It's like you can literally change the suit.
You don't like that, but you like the one with crazy ass fucking spikes on the side of it. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's fucking
Who cares?
cool.
Who cares?
God damn it, where was I going with that?
I don't know, man. Something with Miles.
Stereo.
Yep.
Going back and forth.
You're on your own. I got
Sandman. Sandman stuff was great. Oh, that's right. I was talking to Manny, and Manny, I don't want to speak for you. You can clarify, but I don't think Manny was a fan of a lot of the repetition of villains kind of like being rehabilitated or, like a lot, because like Tombstone was one of them.
Okay. Like good guys now?
Yeah, basically like, oh, we did our bad thing and now we're I don't want to live that life anymore. I'm like, and for me, I don't know if like most people, again, Manny, you can clarify. I don't know if most people feel that way, but this is a Spider-Man that's 20 plus years into his career, right?
No, he's like late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, sorry, he's been Spider-Man for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, yeah, like that makes sense. Like he's fought these guys before. Now they're at a point where like, yeah, I'm done being this villain. Because especially if we're getting towards the third game, it's like, it's going to be an all-out show. Like, who knows what they're going to do? But, there's not a lot of villains left. And I think that's great because you can finally have potentially a story where Peter could just be happy and live his life and not be Spider-Man anymore. And then they hinted at that at the end of this game, too, with Miles essentially going to be taking over. I have ideas on what they'll do in the next one to bring Peter back out of retirement.
Yeah, you're going to be able to play
you're going to play
I saw people
both.
like freaking out. Like, guys, did you not see the end of the game? He literally says, I'll be around if you need me. Like, that's basically what he says. I don't know.
Manny says, Sandman destroys half the city, killing multiple people, and then we are supposed to feel bad about his daughter. I don't know about feel bad
He's
for
got
him,
a daughter, Manny. Okay?
Yeah. His mind's all messed up from turning into sand, man.
You know the how it should have ended videos on
YouTube?
Like one of their first ones were for Spider-Man 3, and he's like, he gets arrested, and he's like, you don't understand. I have a daughter.
And they're like,
Makes it okay for me to break the law.
Anyway. I mean, he's still in jail. He's still in prison. So, Yeah. Tombstone's another thing. It's like, okay, he don't want to do that no more. They saved him. That's cool.
I was kind of annoyed, like, how many times I have to collect these fucking sand particles where it's like, I'm sad, I have a daughter, and they're controlling me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, God damn it.
I liked it, though. I liked all the Sandman stuff. And, so then Kraven, I'm trying to think of, did you get to the other surprise villain?
In, like, a side story?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I did the flame thing.
Did we say who the flame is?
Yeah, we can talk about that while we figure out what else you're referring to here. Cause I'm kind of scared.
I don't want to step on. I don't want to spoil it because that was another side thing. I was like, oh fuck, that's cool.
Then maybe not.
Okay, all right, shit.
I thought the flame subplot was really cool.
Yeah, Wraith too. I'm like, I don't know who that is, but that's someone.
Yeah.
And then it was Yuri.
Yeah, cool. I totally forgot. I was like, oh, that's right. She kind of left after the DLC of the last one.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And I think Manny, correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think the actors who play Yuri and Peter, I think they're married in real life. I
think that's right.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
Camaraderie. Yeah. I mean, there was great back and forth between the two of them in the first game, with the whole spider cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was missing a little bit of that, but but yeah, all that stuff. And then
the reveal that the Carnage reveal I thought was really well done.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, a little tease for the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I honestly, I don't know if that would be like a main story thing again, or
no, I don't think he'd be the main villain.
Side thing.
I think I feel like we're teasing like a big segment on what's the next game going to be, but
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But I thought that whole sequence of events was
Did you catch on that it was going to be him?
No, I didn't realize until he literally picked up the thing, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah!"
Fuck,
I was like, "His fucking hair is red."
Yeah, I was like,
"Idiot!"
Shit. I was thinking the whole time, I was like, "I've never heard of the flame."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, are they like?" I was like, "Because I know that they're digging into like, like I know that like Mr. Negative was a newer type of villain that I had never heard of until 2018 Spider-Man and stuff." So. I was like, oh, maybe the flame is just something else. And then even when I first see him, I was like, yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that, like, I was like, Pyro? No. Is it?
I kept thinking of Pyro too.
I was like, is it Firefly? No, that's DC.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know who's a pyromaniac, but yeah, that was super fucking cool. I'd be very, very curious to see how they handled that.
And his claim is gonna be DLC for this game, which I guess makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
We'll get DLC for this.
I know,
probably.
like, because Carnage is like a step above Venom, right? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
okay, all right. Yeah. So yeah, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the final showdown with Venom is just like fucking absurd.
Yeah,
just bonkers. The only thing that got spoiled for me were the wings.
That was the part where I was like, God damn it, this is still going.
Yeah,
like. Because at that point, you beat him like 2 times, I think, at that point, and then he gets the fucking wings. I'm like, God, once he got the wings, when I kept fucking dying, because that's when he throws his fireballs or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it.
That's where I'll say the game gets a little, not repetitive, but every boss fight is like, all right, you beat him, and then he's like, oh, you think you could take me on? And then health bar, yeah. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I had to do this again. But that was like fucking crazy. Or even before that, MJ turning into Scream. I was like, holy shit. Yeah. And the shit that they were saying to each other, like, he's like, I'm so sorry, you're better than me.
That's
he's
what I
such
loved.
a good actor.
Yeah, he is good. One of the things I loved about the first game was the Peter and MJ dynamic. Like, legit, realistic, like, relationship problems that are just in this crazy superhero game. I thought was really well done.
You want a hot take?
And what was it?
I like the MJ missions.
I did too. I'm all for these fucking stealth
I've
shit.
Seen so many people fucking crying about these things. Like, oh my god, it disrupts the game.
One of the
biggest
challenges in this game was when you're MJ and you're going through the suburbs trying to get through. I forget to get to Peter or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I kept losing, and I was like, fuck, this is challenging.
They turned her into John Wick.
Yeah,
fucking
basically
stealth. Yeah, why not? I buy
fucking shooting people.
Yeah, she picked up some stuff from Sokovia, wherever the fuck she was, where she learned how to ride her motorcycle.
She was in fucking Sokovia writing articles.
I don't know. I don't know where she was. Yeah. No, I loved all the MJ stuff. They're dynamic. I love that they're a couple now, and they're still having drama because he's obviously Spider-Man, but she's struggling with J. Jonah. Yeah. She writes the article, like the kind of hit piece against Spider-Man, and all that stuff. I thought that was great. And I'm not a comic book person, but I think I only know Scream because of. I feel like Scream was in one of the Venom movies or something like that. Maybe,
I haven't seen either
but I remember. I don't know if it was like the animated show or if it was just literally a toy of Scream. That I was like, oh, that's again me not being a comic book person. I was like, oh, that's someone. Yeah. And then, of course, it says Scream when she starts talking. It's like, oh, shit, okay. But stuff like that when you're fighting bosses in the dialogue back and forth, like, fucking Peter goes so hard when he's...
On Lizard?
Yeah,
this is why your family doesn't respect you. I was like,
oh, fucking A.
Oh, my God.
I know this is Venom talking, but...
Good Lord.
By the way, the way they slowly introduced Tony Todd's Venom voice...
Yeah, that was cool.
Like, the first time you hear his voice, you're just, like, swinging in the city, and he's just like... So good.
When he's like, kill Kraven. I was like,
yeah.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah, that was good.
The We Are Venom moment is fucking sick. Tony Todd's just fucking... There's a compilation that I was watching on YouTube of just like... It was like 8 minutes of Tony Todd's Venom voice. Just it's great.
Nice.
Just great. Yeah, and I think the way that they wrapped it up, despite, Kraven's story kind of... and this will... I'll talk more about this when we talk about the future, is kind of what I hope they don't do for the third one. It's because the first and second kind of mirror this, where it's just like the game starts off with one villain, and then that kind of stops and is interrupted by the real threat. I'm like, let's just have one throughout, or I don't know, don't repeat it again. It works for both games. Yeah. I think it does work, and even Lee's redemption, not redemption, but
I like that story.
Miles
I
for kind of
really good.
He says, "I'm not going to forgive you, but we can."
Because they established that guy in the first game was a good dude who was just corrupted by this thing that was kind of going on.
Yeah, he blamed Norman for the death of his parents, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, like, it wasn't, like, out of left field that he was, like, he acknowledged that what he did was shitty.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so I thought that arc worked.
Yeah, and him giving his powers to, or I don't know if it was all of his powers or some of his powers to Miles and stuff. That was all really great.
Yeah.
And even I loved all of Miles' story stuff, his side stuff. like his smoking hot mom. I think Baldino said that in one of his videos, and I was like, thank you. Somebody else had to say it. She's fucking hot. And like helping kids out at the college. There's like those cool little side missions like that.
I was so annoyed with the goddamn one where you had to take photos. I was like, how many pictures do you need, guy? Like, I gotta go fight crime.
Oh, Robbie stuff.
Or were you the one where you had to take the photos of like the esports team and the the people. Then you gotta follow the drone around.
I thought you were talking about the Robbie from what's his name? The dude that was in the Spider-Man movies. Where he was always on JJ's ass about. He's like, Spider-Man is not a menace.
Oh no, those are fun. The photo challenges, those are fun.
Yeah, I like that's. You were talking about the
college mission where I had to take the photos. So I was like,
got it.
Yeah.
Did you play the side mission with? There's two that are like heartbreaking. There was one where like the granddaughter is missing her grandpa.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then you sit next to the guy on the bench for like 2 minutes as he's just talking about his past. Now he can't remember.
Have you ever been in love? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was great.
And then the other one was the pigeon guy.
No, but that was spoiled for me. I saw it on like a TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, the pigeon guy died."
Dang.
I was like, "Oh man."
So I again in listening to the director, either the pigeon one or the grandfather one was created by one of the I think it was like one of the animators or something like that. They were like, oh, we're gonna take a break and then come back. If you have any ideas, like let's work through it. And he literally built out that whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Like it was either one of them during their like little break and presented. They're like, this is going in the game, like easy. So yeah, that stuff was really really good. And and then the game ends. You defeat Venom. You take the suit away from Harry. He goes into a coma.
I believe so.
And then
Norman's devastated.
Yeah, they do. This was a little strange too because it was a little. It's kind of like a reversal of like the Spider-Man James Franco. It's like, what have you done?
Yeah.
Kind of like instead of killing him,
like that.
he put Harry in a coma. It's like, yo, he just saved his ass, man. Yeah. Like, get the G serum or whatever the fuck he said.
In both situations, in the movies and the game, Spider-Man, all you gotta do, say what fucking happened.
Yeah, just
give some context.
The Butler in the Spider-Man 3 is like, when your son got impaled.
Shows up in this one.
Your father, the blades matched the glider of your father's suit.
Your son was in the suit, but Peter had to do what he had to do.
Oh, that's a good Dr. Phil. I didn't know Dr. Phil was in this game. Give me a Dr. Phil talking to Lizard and Venom.
Your family doesn't respect you, Lizard. All right?
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll save that one for the future.
Yeah. He's getting the goblin serum ready. I wish he said goblin serum. Get the goblin serum.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. What's it called? The fucking G serum?
He called it like G serum. Yeah.
Give me the GG serum.
Yeah. And so Norman is pissed off. And before we get to the post-credit, there's two post-credits.
So mad. I'll get to the post.
Okay. And then and then Harry. Harry goes into a coma. Norman's pissed. Venom is gone. I think Venom is dead. I know the symbiote.
Yeah.
What's left is with Carnage or Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah.
Or whatever the aliases he goes by. And then MJ and Peter are in their house starting a life, and he was like, I wish Peter had said go get him, Tiger. I was like,
kept waiting for that.
I was like, come on, that would have been adorable. That would have been so cute. But he basically says like Miles says I got this, and I was like, oh, that's great. I didn't have any moments where I teared up. I was getting when
I got moments where I got amped, during the final fight when Miles
combo hitting.
When Miles grabs the stone, and he goes and Peter's like, "Go, Miles!" I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" I got goosebumps talking about. Just the way he was just cheering his buddy on, it was so great.
Yeah. So I didn't get anything close like that, but it's smart. It makes sense for him basically saying I'm gonna stop being Spider-Man for a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a perfect setup for the third one because it's if they're doing a third one and they're making a full trilogy, they can obviously pass it on to Miles, and Miles can be the official Spider-Man. But they're gonna do one full game with the two of them, wrap up Peter's story. It'll be a tight, perfect little trilogy of Peter's story because it's comics are always going, movies are always going. You're always going to have this ongoing thing.
You got enough Peter Parker.
There's plenty out there. And it's perfect timing because they're working on 1,000 games. They're working on their Wolverine game, so they can start a whole new thing with that. So, you know, it's all good timing. It's going to be fine. But then we get into the first post-credit scene with that. The first one was with Norman and Doc Ock.
Right.
Doc Ock shows up. He's like, I'm writing my final chapter.
Yeah.
I go to Manny. I was like, is that like a comic reference? Is it like a thing?
Is there a run called the final chapter?
And he's like, no, I think that's literal. I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. I guess that makes sense. But I was like, is that issue like 1045? The final chapter?
The final chapter, of course.
Where like Doc Ock becomes Venom or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I like how Norman was like, you know who fucking Spider-Man is? Tell me. And Doc's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. So they're definitely clear. I mean, they're obviously setting up Norman as Gabi.
Yeah.
And then maybe a potential return of Doc Ock.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else, like, the next... If they were to do a surprise switch like they have done the last 2 games, who else would be the option there? And
I
just... Think of any big ones.
Those... I mean, For this story and what these 3 games have gone through, it makes sense to bring Doc back one last time.
Yeah. Their fucking relationship in that first game was
it's so good. It's so good.
I worshipped you.
They could potentially play into, you know, him. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would contradict what Doc was refusing Norman to give the identity of Peter. I mean, because they can play into that where the whole city knows who he is, just like how No Way Home does it or something like that, you know. But you know, maybe I would actually like it if they made it a little bit more intimate, because like I can't see Green Goblin having an army of goblins running around. You gotta know what
have somebody though who's gonna, because you need, just from a, you know,
true
gameplay standpoint, you got to go fight criminals, unless it's going to be like a bunch of just people breaking out of prison. Like, what villain's mob is going to be doing that?
Yeah, you got to have someone.
Unless they just straight up don't do that this time around, then you got to fill it up with something else.
True. Okay. All right.
So I don't know. Carnage people? I don't know.
More of the Carnage? I don't know.
Then you're just kind of rehashing what they're doing with the Venom.
I just can't picture Green Goblin or Doc having like an army. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't see that. That's like, what I'm trying to figure out who it would be. You know? Yeah, I don't know.
If Rhino is still, no, Rhino's not
just
like a head
rhinos.
The lizard, a bunch of lizard people going around.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think outside the box.
I feel like, I mean, Lizard's story was like perfect. Bring Connors back for some stuff, because I think
he was great.
I think he was fucking fantastic. It just we didn't get a whole lot. I loved like the fear in his voice when he talks about the symbiote. Yeah, like was just amazing. Yeah. So like, I feel like he needs to come back because he was heavily involved with Harry and all that stuff. Right. So that makes sense. I don't know about turning him into Lizard again. I don't know if we necessarily need that. Sandman is done. Finish the Mysterio stuff. Just finish it.
Okay.
Carnage could be a potential thing, but it's like they don't want to rehash what they did in the second one, so doing him as a DLC makes sense. Kingpin is still
Kingpin
is still in prison, so he can break out. He can have his goons going around doing stuff.
So. Yeah.
Tombstone is rehabilitated. Hammerhead, he might be dead too. I think he killed Hammerhead. I don't know. I'm not sure. Black Cat.
Hammerhead, I think, died in the...
Oh, you might be right.
Did he die in the DLC? Or
he might have died in the DLC.
Prison. I forget which one it was.
Lee is rehabilitated. Black Cat is in Paris.
Do you then mix up franchises here then?
Oh,
you know what I mean? If you're hinting towards this stuff, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, they can always find, you know... I mean, how many robots did we fucking fight in this game? You know, they can find something for you to fight and stuff. Okay. Real quick, before we get into more future stuff, the last post-credit scene.
Okay.
They mentioned this. They mentioned so that Rio, Smoking Hot Rio, is on a date.
She's on the market.
And I remember playing. I was like, oh fuck, they never like went full circle with that.
Yeah.
And then he shows up. He's like, oh, this is my daughter, fucking Cindy Lou Who or whatever. and then it's some girl. She waves, and then and so
you don't really know who it is.
I'm like, who dat?
Yeah.
Am I like
you had to look it up.
Am I a circa Collider movie reviewer who like pretends to know what this is and freaks out just because they Googled it 10 minutes afterwards? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I had no idea. I looked at it, I was like, who's Cindy Moon, not Lou Who.
It's not Cindy Lou Who.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's like a new spider person. Okay. That could be cool. I don't know.
I literally know nothing about it.
Sure,
but
why
cool.
not?
Why
go deeper. Go deeper into it. Why not? Yeah.
My issue with that scene.
Okay.
So I beat the game at like 12:30 at night, I want to say, which for me is late. All right.
So you waited.
I'm up at like 5 a.m. or whatever, 5:30, and I'm up late playing this shit. And I get to that, and I'm like, okay, I got the first credit scene. I'm like, there's probably another one, so I'll just wait it out like there was the last time.
Wait. You waited throughout the entire credit sequence?
Yes, because dipshit here did not know that if you just hit fucking circle, it gives you a skip option. So I was sitting there, once again, 12:30. 12:30. You want to know how long these fucking credits are, Christian?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not paying respect to all these animators?
It was like 30 minutes. I took a nap, dude. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm so tired. I'm just going to lay here and just rest my eyes. Once I hear people talking, I'll open my eyes back up.
Yeah.
And I literally woke up. And it was like 1:15. And I'm like, what the fuck? This thing is still going. And I'm like, honestly, it was like, fuck it. I'm going to turn it off, save it, and then just watch it on YouTube. I'm so done with this shit. And I click circle, and it's like, skip? Question mark. Like, God damn it.
That's amazing.
It was legit a half-hour credit sequence.
Was it worth it?
I had no idea who it was. So probably not. But I was so mad at myself.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Cindy Lou Who coming soon. Silk.
So we're going to wait 5 more years for this fucking shit? We'll probably...
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, they're focusing on Wolverine. I don't know.
Is that their next one? So they're not doing Spider-Man then?
I think they're two... It's all Insomniac, but
teams working on it?
I think so. Because they've been working on Wolverine already.
I guess it's been a couple years.
I don't think there's an official release date for that, but... They might do, like, again, what they did, the multiple DLCs, and then... Because even the director himself, again, listen to a lot of things this guy's talking about. It's good stuff. He straight up was like, Miles Morales is Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Like, he was
as
like...
well.
No. Like, he's like, that, for me, you can, obviously Spider-Man 2 is Spider-Man 2. In my head canon, Miles Morales is Spider-Man 2. Like, that is the full sequel.
Like the game?
Yeah. Like
he's referring the game. Yeah, the game.
The game. Sorry.
Morales.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. But sure, logistics, selling wise, get it. He's like, whatever. I fully understand. But so like he's saying a lot of really cool stuff, and I say that because like for whatever side game that they come out with next, he would just like he loves doing them. So maybe. They haven't said anything yet, but I know people are talking about maybe they'll do a full Venom game or just another Miles Morales. I'm not sure. I was asking Manning, too, because, like, we're listing off, like, what villains could they also do? And I was like, could they dip into, like, Miles's? And he just said that he just fights a bunch of the Spider-Man villains, so...
Yeah, I can't name any of the...
No. I mean, they did Prowler, and, like, Prowler's rehabilitated, too, so can't dip into that again. So, yeah, maybe going into Manny said going into some other. I mean, Kingpin is technically a Daredevil villain too, right? So I mean, I did back and forth. Morbius, maybe. How
are we not talking about Morbius in this bitch?
They can do Morbius.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Alistair Smithy or
but
whatever?
He's only there at nighttime. He's only there when he's swinging at night.
I guess so. Unless they do. Oh, that'd be great if you play as him and you can get a skin as Jared Leto.
Dude, he's gonna fucking infect a bunch of New Yorkers. And you gotta fight off vampires to give him the fucking serum. There's your army that you gotta fight.
You can bring in Blade.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You can bring in
Then you
Blade.
gotta stop him from killing the vampires.
Yeah. Wraith.
We are on this.
Wraith
We're on this,
can
guys.
technically be. I don't know if Wraith is like a villain in the comics, but Yuri kind of goes bad. She was like straight up trying to kill the guy.
Yeah.
So
dude, they're totally bringing in Morbius in the next one. He was going to be in Spider-Man 4, I think. The rainy one.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Yeah, I was going to say Vulture. No, he's dead.
No, Vulture was 2.
Yeah. Manny says Wolverine is allegedly coming out next year. I think 2025. Wow. Next year is 2024.
Glad we got there.
Wait, what did you say? Wolverine is allegedly... I see what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
he's saying he thinks it's going to be 25. Okay. Got it.
Right. Don't read that last one. Did you do all the spider bots?
No. I can't fucking find them.
It shows up on the map when you get close to it.
Wait, no, like when I'm swinging, they pop up.
Oh,
yeah. But they don't show up on the map.
On the mini map, they do. There's a.
Oh yeah.
You unlock one of the suits or something like that, and it's able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't read the
okay.
Manny one because that's another side thing. Once you finish it all,
gives you another thing to do once you get them all.
It's not. It's just
a tease.
It's a nice little tease.
Okay.
I don't think it means anything.
Okay,
but it's
that was the thing you were referencing.
No.
Oh, there's another.
That's what I'm saying. All these fucking side missions are really good.
So it's not the Prowler thing. It's not the Mysterio thing.
What's the Mysterio thing?
No, you're talking about the secret thing that you're hinting at that I haven't.
No,
we haven't touched upon.
It's a villain.
It's a villain that we haven't talked about. Yeah, that I haven't apparently seen yet.
Yeah,
it's not Morbius.
No, they're. I think they're side missions because it has to do with Kraven as well.
Okay. Is it like all the fucking drones that you got to catch and you got to find those?
Yes, I think that's it.
I've been doing those.
Did you finish them all?
Okay. So there's something about his son, Kraven's son, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Not his son.
The Vladimir guy?
Maybe.
Vlad? Vampire? Morbius? Is that what's going on?
Once you finally beat it, you'll be like, fucking course.
Yeah, okay.
It's a villain we have not spoken about. He's a bit of a not a deep cut, but he's pretty well known.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We'll stop there.
So that there. So yeah, future Spider-Man 3, obviously.
Okay.
Green Goblin is going to be the main villain. Doc Ock is going to potentially be in there. I think what they're going to do is you're going to start the game off as Miles, and Spider-Man and Peter hasn't been Spider-Man for maybe a minute.
Yeah.
Miles has been doing a great job taking over, doing his whole thing. And then I think just maybe early on in the game, because, the dynamic of switching back and forth has been so good, he comes back in early on, or they pull the fucking, you're going to play as Miles for the first couple of hours, and then something big's going to happen that's going to force...
He's going to die.
Or they're going to force... unless they build out Silk in, like, a DLC, and then, like, it's Miles and Silk or something like that in the beginning, and then Peter doesn't show up till later. I don't know. I was literally saying, keep Peter retired for a minute, and then when Green Goblin comes in, pull a fucking Gwen Stacy, kill MJ, and that forces Peter out of retirement.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like fair to Peter, because I think he deserves a happy ending.
Shit. I'm surprised they didn't kill Harry. It seemed like they were really going for it. Like, and I was like, not bummed that they didn't do it, but I was like, oh, okay.
I understand why they didn't, because they kill Aunt May in the first one. Yeah. I think it would have made sense if they killed Harry. I think it would have made total sense, but
especially if he was deciding like, I'm done after this.
Yeah.
Like, I totally get it.
But my worry about that now is like, okay, with the whole villain switching thing, is he going to start off as Green Goblin, and then are they going to do a Hobgoblin afterwards?
Are we going to get Harry as the Goblin?
I don't want that, because they already did that. They already did that with Venom. I feel like Harry should probably die in the next one.
The thing they do though is they switch up, like the characters of which one. So someone's got to be the other Goblin. Who's going to be?
I guess so.
I
don't know. I think it's fine with just being Green Goblin.
It probably, it can be.
Gotta
get that glider.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think Gobby and Ock are the main stars, and then a couple other ones to throw in there. Maybe you can throw in some, like, what are some New York Morbius, some other villains you can kind of throw in there. But I think regardless, I think something big is going to happen to force Peter out of retirement for one last swing.
One last ride.
One last swing.
That's better.
Killing MJ, maybe that might be a stretch.
That's too much.
I think it might be a stretch.
Yeah.
Because I do wholeheartedly think that by the end of Spider-Man 3, Peter deserves a happy ending.
Yeah.
I think he deserves a happy ending. I don't think you kill him. I mean, if they did, that'd be fucking... they already did a fake out, so I can't see them doing it here.
Yeah.
And then Peter retires. Maybe, like... I was surprised that at the end of 2, like, he didn't get on a knee and, propose to her.
Yeah.
They'll
probably have a kid.
That's she's going to get pregnant and have a child, and so, he's like, I gotta be a family man, or something like that. I think maybe, they can start introducing... some not that they'll do this, but they tease Fantastic Four as well. The Baxter Building was in there. I keep trying to think of like who other, like, you can bring in Daredevil, and like say if you did bring in Daredevil, he has villains besides Kingpin. You can Bullseye. Echo. That's a show
Electra
now.
in there. Yeah.
Ooh, Electra. Yeah. The Hand could be a bunch of people you fight.
There we go.
Giving you Insomniac, take all of it. They're like,
we've already made this.
They're like, we're okay. We're fine. We have brand new robots for you to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch that they can do, but my biggest thing is like I kind of don't want another villain switcheroo. Yeah. And I don't see Goblin and Ock teaming up with each other because there's too much animosity from Ock to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if there was a scene where you play as Green Goblin or Doc Ock and you fight each other. That would be fucking sick. Yeah. I mean, think about it. We've already played with the arms with Spider-Man. So there could be a sequence where you play as Doc Ock fighting. Mark this fucking down right now, goddammit.
It's going to be a Doc Ock level.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Okay.
Manny says, my guess is that the Hand is the DLC with Daredevil.
There is a Daredevil DLC?
Well, that's what I was referring to earlier when their sign was gone and now it's back. And then the director kind of hinting at, maybe Daredevil would be DLC material.
Okay.
So we shall see. I mean, regardless, it's all really great. So I'm literally looking up Spider-Man villains. I did this while I was like in my head, like how can all this work? Okay, so I'm specifically not gonna say some. Hold on.
I was about to say there's that one big one that you're still hiding from me, and I'm trying.
Oh, there's Delilah.
Of course, yeah.
That's the first one I don't know who the fuck that is. What's Me and the Boys? What the fuck? Okay. That was the meme. Let's see. Okay, Doc Ock, he's back. Vulture's dead. I feel like Black Cat is done. Maybe
she'll pop up again briefly, probably. Yeah. Maybe she's the one that dies.
Ooh, maybe.
To like establish, this is a threat.
She's, I don't know, fucking smoking hot too. You were texting me, dude. I can't stop.
I haven't stopped texting you about this.
Lizard, I feel like they can't do that again. Manny, is Rhino dead? Answer me that. Scorpion for sure is. There's Jackal, Beetle, Kangaroo, Tarantula, Puma. I don't fucking know any of those.
Puma.
Electro might be dead too, actually. I think they killed him too.
Wow.
Yeah. Sandman rehabilitated. Oh, Molten Man.
What the hell's Molten
Hydro Man?
Hydro Man, I recall.
The Elementals?
Of course.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, most likely. Morbius. We could maybe see some more symbiotes. Kingpin is still alive. Tombstone rehabilitated. Hammerhead dead. Which one's Silvermane? No, I don't know who this.
I don't know.
Mr. Negative is rehabilitated. Shocker is dead. Tinker died in Miles Morales, right? That was her. That was the friend.
Yeah.
Spencer Smythe or Smithy, Alistair Smythe. Remember the guy in the wheelchair?
Oh, yeah.
From like the animated show?
Yeah, I think BJ Novak played him.
Yeah.
Was that the second one?
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is getting... what if Madam Web? What if they introduced that? That'd be kind of weird. Mephisto? Where was he in WandaVision?
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Silver... They bring up Silver Surfer. No. So they did Sinister Six. Prowler rehabilitated. Silver Sable can come back. She was in the DLC. Oh, no, she was like a main character in the last one, right? But
she was in both, but she was more prominent in the DLC, I believe.
Yeah. Well. Okay. They can't introduce Eddie Brock.
They can.
They can, but like, what are you going to do with him? Superior Spider-Man.
Okay. Of course.
I don't know what that is.
Bring it back.
I think that's it.
Okay.
There's specifically one that I'm not seeing.
I'm really mad at myself for not picking up on it.
Manny says Rhino is unofficially dead. There is a scrapped Craven Den under the map. You can glitch. That's what I saw, where he has Rhino's head on the wall.
Oh.
That's funny. So you can still technically fight Rhino, I guess.
Okay.
All right. So there we go.
It's a great game.
Great game. Fun time. I think I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and I'm going to go back, play 1, Miles, and then 2 kind of all back-to-back.
I like that I'm like, so again, I'm like 75, 80% done, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Taking my time now, just swinging around every night.
Yeah.
Doing a couple side things. I like kind of just exploring the world, you know. How much more are they going to expand the map now? Are we going to get all of New York on the next one?
Are we going to go to Newark Airport in Jersey?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to fucking be able to do all of that? Yeah, I don't know how much they can really add to New York. I thought the expansion that they had was just perfect. So, trying to see which specific missions these. I think it is following all the birds and stuff.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. The Vlad one was the bases when you're finding. You fight all the.
Are these the like recordings of Craven talking about stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that not is that. That's something else.
Oh, that one's something else?
Never mind. It's okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Speaking of that real quick.
Yeah.
There's something that Craven does mention that was like almost offhand, right? About his
family?
About himself.
That he's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was weird. Like, oh, we're not going to talk about this more? Like he's literally dying? Because I felt like it was like an offhand line.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I
he had like cancer or something.
Yeah,
like that, right?
I thought I heard that. Yeah.
Okay. Greatest hunter, huh? But you have all these people catching everyone for you? Okay. All right. Great game.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Big fan.
See you again in 5 years when we get the third one.
Yeah. Hey, I'm curious to see how they're going to incorporate Wolverine into it then.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Like
you open up that can of worms.
Yeah, you get me thinking. It's like,
are
you going to introduce slowly all the X-Men characters, you know?
I mean, yeah.
Because that's a lot.
I don't know. I'd imagine you're basically making an X-Men game, but you're only being Wolverine. I think is what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're incorporating all of them. I'm assuming, but
I would imagine so. And it's supposed to be rated M, right? It's supposed to be.
I don't know.
That's what the vibes that I'm getting. I mean, you're gonna be fucking. No, you're gonna be fighting robots and shit.
Yeah.
Cutting off robot heads.
Yeah.
I mean, kill some people.
Drones and stuff.
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
So that's it. Spoilers are done.
That is Spider-Man 2.
There it is.
Fun
Thanks
time.
for a great time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Manny says good to take down the spoiler tag. Thank you for that. But the tag that you can bring up is Blink 182.
Blink 182 spoilers, guys. Look out.
Manny, can you put that up? Talking spoilers for Blink 182. One more time.
It happened. Buddy.
It happened.
Finally got it.
Like a month ago.
Another 4 or 5 years went by, but we got a new Blink album.
Got a new Blink album.
Tom is back.
A real
stop
Blink album.
Stop this right now.
I'm speaking on behalf of the real fans.
You're speaking on behalf of... I'm not going to say it.
Because if Blink is really Mark, Tom, and Travis, those first 3 albums don't count. That's not Blink 182. That is not Blink 182.
Fine. Not even going there. I thought it was great.
I think it's a very solid album.
I think it might crack my top 5 of Blink albums, but
okay,
it's solid.
Yeah, it's a very good return.
I'm glad it didn't suck.
It's not like all the way like, oh, we're just gonna do like an homage album. Like, let's just
I was scared it was gonna be California, but with Tom.
Yeah, it's not.
But they took some shots, and I appreciated that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that, bringing up a basically a boxcar racer song and refitting it, retooling it as a Blink song. They do have their joke songs. One of them I wouldn't even consider a joke song. Everyone's just a fucking sick ass punk song. That literally, I do want to talk about like the production of it, but that one in particular, the
talking about Fuckface?
Fuckface.
Yeah.
It sounds like they purposely made it sound almost like shittier quality than the other ones. Like that, it felt so raw and punk rocky more than any other song on the album.
Well, did you hear the background of that one? That one was Travis was working on a hardcore album.
That's right.
And then he just used it, and they repurposed it as a Blink song.
Yeah, because he was working on that with like one of the Transplant guys, or
Tim Armstrong.
Yeah.
Or Rancid.
Rancid.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's really good. It feels very, and this is not a complaint, but it does feel very Tom heavy.
Okay.
I think one of my, like, again, I don't want to say complaint because I do like the album, but notes was like, I wish the song order maybe was a little bit different. Mix it up a little bit.
How so?
I don't know.
Great.
I don't know.
Great.
Don't quite know. I think because I like a little bit of the sort of back and forth where Mark starts a song, Tom starts a song, and like the first like 4 or 5 songs, it's like Tom. You know, but again, that's minor. I do wish there were more songs where it was only Tom. It was only Mark, because I like that variety. That was one of the things that I always loved. Is how they would have their one song. But again, these are tiny things. This doesn't like hold back on anything like that. Even trying to think. Neighborhoods, they had their own like individual songs, but California 9, it was always back and forth. Yeah,
that was
always back and forth. So, and it's kind of the same thing here. So, but yeah, no. You want to go track by track?
Let's go track by track.
Fucking track by track.
I'll tell you right now. First up, Anthem Part 3 is the best song on the album. I've listened to that so many goddamn times. It's fucking fantastic.
It's grown on me more. I mean, not that like it wasn't a good track the first time I heard it, but it's just so what is it? The hook in the chorus.
What do you want to sing it?
What did he say?
I won't be complacent.
Yeah.
The trees. Fucking harmonies, man. They were hitting. Yeah. Beautiful.
The outro of that song in particular, the is so good.
It's fucking great.
It's my life. Yeah, that's great. Dance with Me
Dance with Me should not work.
Why?
Because the lyrics are kind of silly.
Well, yeah.
But it's got... the energy is just so goddamn undeniable. It might be it's so much fun to listen to. I love that song. I
don't remember where I ranked it as. It's like definitely one of my favorite singles that they've done.
It's
so
great.
Catchy.
It's great.
It's so fun.
It looks like it's translating live really well too. Like the crowds are really getting into it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
We might be seeing them.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's great. I think this was one of the singles that was released not with One More Time. It was like the third one after that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's great. I think Boom Boom, perfect start to an album.
Yeah.
Fell in Love's
not great.
Really grown on me.
Yeah, has it really?
It really has.
Wow.
I think it's one of the catchiest choruses on the album.
That one is that hasn't quite hit me yet. It's one of the weaker ones for me, but it's okay.
The only things, I mean, I know they're huge fans of The Cure. It's sort of a reimagining.
It's basically Close to Me by The Cure.
Yeah. I think they credit it as like a reimagining of that little jingle.
Yeah.
The na 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 doesn't do it. Doesn't work.
They threw a na 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 in there.
But it feels so half-assed. Kind of.
My thing with this is like, this is the song I point to, and people are like, Tom would never make a song like it. This song feels like it was on 9 or like California. You know what I mean? Which I'm fine with, but like I would just, they had an on and on here.
Fell in Love feels straight out of Neighborhoods.
Oh, really? I felt it was off the Ski albums.
This feels straight out of Neighborhoods, I think. Wow. Yeah. I get that kind of vibe, because it's like, I don't think he distorts his guitar in it. I think it's all clean, and I feel that like when I hear like Tom's clean guitars, I just hear Ghosts on the Dance Floor, like that open, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like a bit of like a cleaner version of that. So I don't know. That's the kind of vibe I got. Okay. Terrified, not my favorite.
I'm not crazy about it either.
The chorus I like. Again, it's like the way that some of these songs start and kind of their bridges aren't my favorite, but the choruses are really good. I really like the Terrified.
I don't like that. Knowing that it was a Boxcar song that they cut,
it
hurts it because it sounds exactly like Letters to God.
Just a different song.
And I'm like,
there's a reason why they probably didn't make this song work. Yeah.
But it's fine.
It starts off kind of heavy. Yeah. I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
One More Time, I think it's great.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very, very simple. I like Travis singing on it. I think it's cool. It's going to be this generation's I Miss You, I guess, maybe. Close to it. Yeah. The closest thing they got.
It's the slowest song on the album.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wish a little more
ballads.
Yeah. Maybe another ballad.
Yeah.
More Than You Know, I really like.
I fucking love this song.
Yeah.
I
really do like this.
Yeah.
I love how they have some double bass. Yeah. Not just like, because I know Travis could like fucking probably play the really fast with it, but the fact that it's like, oh fuck, we have some like hardcore, almost metal like double bass on some stuff. This is actually the first. Okay, so there's a couple of times in a couple of their songs, and there's only one other I can think of at the top of my head when we get to it in like 2 songs, but where the singing kind of overlaps a little too abruptly and quickly. They don't let a little beat come in. I can like I don't know the words to it, but it's like when he says go, the singing overlaps a little too much. Like, no, but I'm saying like give it a tiny little beat, and I'll talk about that when we get that into 2 songs, because it trips me up every time, especially when we get to the 2 songs in a second. They literally take a break, and I was like, wait, why didn't you do that before? Oh. It sounds so much better. Okay. Anyways, I'll get to that. But other than that, More Than You Know, I think it's great. Yeah. I love just it's really nice hearing Tom's like, like kind of like his version of like a scream, or you know what I mean? Like it's like his harder vocals or something like that. Turn This Off, fun.
It's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. Both the shorter songs. I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever.
Perfect. Yeah. When We Were Young, one of my favorites.
That one's okay.
Really?
It's okay.
Oh, I really like it.
Right.
I love the catchy chord. When We Were Young. Yeah. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
But this is an instant where I'm telling you of the overlap. Okay, I'm gonna actually play it. Well, I'll get dinged. I don't care.
Are you talking about the 7/8 tempo or whatever?
Watch, maybe.
It's not in typical 4/4 time.
Oh, god damn it! All right, hold on.
You want to play that?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna show you what I'm talking about, and then I'm gonna show you how I think they should have just like kept it.
Get there, buddy.
All right.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the time signature.
Okay, but
I think
So like Okay, sure. But like
but
it's
irritating to listen.
It's just like it's too abrupt.
Yeah.
And then listen to the chorus. Quick, listen to the chorus at the end.
Okay.
When we get there.
Good bridge here. I like this here.
I like a no singing bridge. Yeah.
Not a lot of good like outros I wanted here.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Okay.
So now they skip it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, was that a mistake?
No, that's just that's the signature, I think.
Okay.
I think it's 7/8, I want to say.
I don't sign off on that. I don't.
They did it with one other song too, I think.
I think that's what I was referring to. I don't know.
I forget which one it was, but yeah.
Maybe it was More Than You Know.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Go round. Anyways, Edging's
fine. It's actually growing on me a bit.
It grew on me a lot just the more I listen to it. It's one of those things where I think when you hear in context with the rest of the album, it's actually kind of fitting. Am I crazy on this? I didn't know that Tom did his he does a thing in one of the second or later choruses. The doot doot doot. Was that always in the song?
I think so.
Huh.
I know he did it live as soon as the song dropped.
So when they did it live at Coachella, that was the first time I ever noticed it. I didn't even notice it in the song originally. So
no, I think it was
okay. All right. Yeah. I thought it was like, oh, did they add this later on? That's kind of cool. You Don't Know What You've Got is basically Bored to Death. Should I do a comparison? All right, hold on. You know where I'm going with it? Listen.
A little bit. Yeah.
I mean, again, all Blink songs sound the same.
I like this song a lot. My only weak point is I think the chorus needs more variety instead of just saying the same line again and again and again.
Yeah.
But, I think the song hits really hard. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's the like same riff.
It's like a lower version of that. Yeah.
But that's fine. All their songs eventually sound the same. I tend to skip this one.
Oh,
I
really?
do. Yeah, I tend to skip it.
This is a no skip for me.
Yeah.
It's a save one.
Okay. But again, I think it's fine. Like when I'm thinking of slower songs, it's kind of not what I have in mind. Okay. You know, I don't know. It's like an in between slow and yeah. Blink Wave is not a skip song.
This song's great.
Probably
my second favorite.
I think this is my favorite.
This one's great.
The closest to this feels out of Neighborhoods a little bit too.
This feels like Always. This is like they're always here.
But I like the new wave sort of vibes. In fact, this song I've been listening constantly while thinking about our new short film.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So take that how you will. Just all around just fucking straight banger. This
song's fucking great. Oh my goodness.
It makes me want to do this with my hair. Just so good. Very, very good. This is where the album almost takes off for me.
Yeah.
From Blink Wave on, I love everything. Okay. Interlude, it's interlude. Bad News is fucking great. The
man.
thing I love about Mark's like sad songs is he contrasts that with like uplifting, fun music playing almost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This and The Other Side are like very sad songs, but
the tempo is up.
The tempo is up. It's just a fun. It's a fun pop punk kind of anthem.
Bad News. People have made this comparison, but it feels like a Newfound Glory song. Like it's legit. Okay. It sounds straight off of a Newfound Glory record. It's fucking great.
I like it. I like it a lot. Bad News is one of my favorites too. Her interlude.
Hurt's fine.
Okay. It's just an interlude. It's weird though.
Angels and Airwaves. Basically
yeah, it's weird that it's titled an interlude because I was like, but there's like singing. It's almost like it's just a full on song. Yeah. When I think interlude, I think of like the weird shit that they did on the self-titled where it's going into a new song. You know, Turpentine or Turpentine.
Yeah.
Turpentine.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like they didn't play it safe because that's such a weird song. You know what I mean? But it's like it's so fun, but it's not like what you'd expect from a comeback record. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That one's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a fun
for sure. Yeah. And then
they added the other one.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay. Well, Fuckface again, another cool one. Fine. Yeah, really cool. That's all Travis too, right? Singing.
Travis and Tom.
Or Tom. Sorry.
But yeah.
Other Side again, another one of my favorites.
Great.
Very, very. That is almost like there's a few songs where I think like classic Blink, but it's not. They're not just replicating stuff that they've done in the past. Like, oh yeah, this is like their sound.
You know the story behind it, right?
About his bass tech. Yeah. Oh, and the coffee. Yeah. Heartbreaking. Yeah. Absolutely heartbreaking. But that's why, again, I think this more so than Bad News. Bad News might be a little bit more of a sadder song because he's obviously talking about himself. But he contrasted really well with like the way it fucking you wouldn't think that this is a fucking sad
about
song.
Your friend dying. Yeah.
And then when it cuts in,
it kind of does have the
it's got like a vibe.
I like
but
it.
It's so fucking upbeat. This
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck, okay, now we're getting to some sad shit. Cut Me Off and See You. I've only listened to them once.
I think I like See You. More than Cut Me Off, but they're both okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they didn't add it on the album. They were like, hey, we have two more.
I mean, they're both fine. I could have been fine with them.
Yeah.
On there,
give me a whole California Deluxe.
I'd take both those over Terrified or Fell in Love, I think.
Oh. Yeah. See, that's where it's fun. That's where it's fun. You can kind of, flip-flop some stuff, you know? Give me a Parking Lot instead of California. You know what I mean? Or,
talking about Misery? What are you talking about?
No, Misery's great, too. I like Parking Lot as well.
Yeah.
Or Wildfire. Give me half of that shit. All right. And then Childhood. I think it's good too.
Fun.
I think it's a good.
That's a good one.
I think
good closer. I wish it had more of an epic outro.
Yeah.
But it's a solid closer.
I think when you listen to it front to back, starting with Anthem and then ending with Childhood, I think it works in terms of the album. Like, if I'm listening them on mixed, like, am I gonna sit through this one a lot? Maybe not. But like when I'm going through the whole album from front to back, like, I'll finish strong. Yeah.
Cool. Overall, I thought it was a good album. I thought
it's a good album.
Yeah. The boys are back, and I'm happy with how it turned out.
Until they break up again.
Yeah. I'm just happy they're friends.
They're friends, and they're having fun. Their interview with Zayn, right?
That was
really good. I loved how just fucking vulnerable they are. And
talk about how much they hate each other right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's Jesus Christ.
The fact that, like, Mark was like, if you would have asked me a couple of years ago, I was literally saying I'm never setting fucking foot on that stage with that guy again.
Yeah.
Even him talking about, that's why I respect them, like, doing stuff like Terrified, even though it is just a boxcar racing song. He even talked about it, saying like my ego years ago would have said, no, fuck that. We're not going to, but now he's like, no, absolutely. Let's fucking try that. And as much as I don't like the production quality of the album overall, it's not my favorite. There's just some things about it that I don't know. I don't know if it's like overproduced or not produced enough. I don't know.
It's a mixing thing, and people have been talking about saying like the drums are too loud. I don't mind it that much. I think it sounds fine.
I think it's the. I noticed it in More Than You Know, because when he's doing the double bass.
Oh, that sounds fucking great though.
But the double bass isn't like distinct enough. Like it sounds a little clouded when all that stuff is going on, you know? Like there's some intentional things that they're doing. And obviously Travis is the one that's producing the album. I think that's fucking cool. Yeah. And the dude is like, we make fun of him for like his sound bites and stuff. There's a soundbite in the Zane interview. I don't know. I thought it was funny, but he was like, when he first starts talking, he was like, yeah, it's like a full album. Like, it's like a full album. And then they just cut away from it. I was like, that's it? Yeah, of course it's a full album. There's a couple things, but the man musically,
it's deep, bro.
Yeah, the man musically is a fucking genius.
Yeah,
like you cannot deny that. He's fucking fantastic at what he does. So,
fascinating guy.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's my biggest nitpick, but that snare sounds nice. Yeah. Snare sounds nice. So
nice, very loud.
Yeah. Blink-182, More Than You Know.
Here we go.
There it is. I think that's it.
We can call it.
We can call it.
Call
it. 9:58.
Dead.
Oh, whew, we did it. Let us know what you think about Spider-Man 2 and the Blink-182 album.
This is going to be the easiest fucking time coding thing ever. Just two like big-ass topics.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it all.
There it is, folks. Here, we can start getting shout-outs. I didn't see any Super Chats or Streamlabs, so let's go straight in.
Going on in, folks.
Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, make sure you're hitting the like button, leaving a comment. Shout out to Scare Tag. Thank you all for watching that. It just hit 10,000 views in about a month. Look at that. Look at us. And not to brag, but it's made about $40.
Oh!
Just saying.
Cha-ching!
Making it big. I don't know what 10,000 views to $40 is, but hey, Cody, if we can make all of our short films $10,000 or 10,000 views, that's $40 a video right there, pal. Okay,
1,000 divided by 40. Oh, I don't have internet. Never mind, didn't work out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta.
You changed your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I have better Wi-Fi now.
Oh shit!
I got like a
couple of my sound bites are based on YouTube. So this is gonna be
I can give it to you real quick. I can text
it.
Well, if you start logging in, it'll pop up on my phone. I can just give it to you.
Okay.
Try it. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. Just try it. It should be. What is it?
Let's say Girls Gone Wild.
Listen, Cody. Did you that one right here?
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you at least hear my soundbite from Scary Movie 2? Did you pull that one?
No, we talking about.
Can I play
from
it
last
again?
week's show?
The Tim Curry one?
No, I did not pull that.
I'm gonna have to play it again.
Did you do sound bites last week?
No.
Oh,
I did not.
I was about
but
to say.
I'm gonna text you the code right now.
Okay.
But I had to show. I had to show Grace it because it was just too fucking funny.
It was the Tim Curry moment? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so it was a I'll play it for you right now.
Okay.
It was a deleted scene from Scary Movie 2. And it's just it's just wonderful. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up real quick. We're about to play some sound bites every week. We give shout out to our patrons, $15 and up. So if you want to get your name shout it out, followed by a soundbite, you should probably join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Wangers. It also just helps us out here. Supporting us on this channel is amazing, and we appreciate every single one of you. And, so that's going to happen right now after this this wonderful soundbite.
I'm ready for it.
From a deleted scene from Scary Movie 2.
As the night progresses...
Professor.
What?
I think you should see this.
What is it? Is it titties? Is it
Again,
I was not familiar with that.
I am going to specify and say it's only funny because it's Tim Curry saying it.
It's the way he pronounces it.
It's the way he looks. It's not because it's talk about titties.
Professor.
What?
I think you should see this.
What is it? Is it titties? Is it
Why'd you cut that?
Oh,
Why'd you
God.
cut that?
Oh,
amazing.
God.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways, all right, here we go. You ready for the sound bites?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Aaron Woodley.
I don't know. So sorry. If your family's killed by AI in the future, I did help it learn.
Alec Relmer Young.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
What the fuck is that?
Spider-Man 3, come on.
Oh, okay. Alexis Lopez.
Hi, Poppy.
Arcado Castellanos. Oh, from the game.
You okay, Poppy?
Bailey Storley. Blow it, make a wish. Bobby Mitchell.
For the record, that was from the movie Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Bobby Mitchell.
Brian
Arsenal. Brian D.
On 3, Brian is wrong. 1, 2,
I didn't say you.
Brian is wrong.
Chris Jones. Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy.
Shout out to all the moms.
Connor Kennedy. Alana Marie 10.
I feel like I have seen it. I feel like I have.
Food in your mouth?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
What are you eating, Christian?
picking some food out of my mouth.
What do you got in there?
I'm tired.
What's hiding in those choppers?
What are you? I just had some gnocchi.
It's probably some corn. I had some goosh.
FS1138.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Harley Payne. Nice. James Lavario.
Yeah.
John Noto.
Yeah.
Justin Tanhuanue. Carl Soderbeck.
It's a spider web.
Oh, Cat Burger.
Cum chuckle.
Kyle Johnson.
We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Yeah. Oh, there's another debate this Wednesday. Let's fucking
really?
go. Pence, you loser. Maris Thornton.
Sorry, froze.
He was extremely wet.
Michael Bittner.
I would lick that rug.
Nick Wade.
You got fucking words?
Owen Hart.
I met Larry.
Ruben E25.
Oscar.
Sang Lei.
What?
Is that for...
And the Oscars have failed once again.
No one likes this movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. Senior film.
Thank you, Olivia.
What? You take that.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sergio Castaneda.
You take that Santa Claus right up the bum.
Stephanie Merritt.
Thank you all
I guess
so much
I'll
for
come back
continuing to
over
watch
Four
with
people
us.
talking.
Make
We're
sure
all
you
talking about 4 different
17 different things. Make sure you keep hitting that like
The
button.
podcast version.
Commenting
is going
down
to be
below
right to
things.
look
How are you guys enjoying the Oscars?
So bad.
Is anyone
Brother
watching?
Cecilia?
Terry Stockwell.
I can't do it, Mama.
TJ Jones. Ooh. Tyler Recklin.
Ted Cruz.
And finally, Wiley Todd.
Hello? MJ? What do you want? No, I haven't found out anything. Don't call back.
That is from the Spider-Man 3 video game. Just Peter Parker screaming at MJ there.
Oh, that's
Just,
amazing.
that's
That's incredible.
Don't call back.
Okay. I do
Haven't
have to
found out anything. Don't call back.
I do have a what did Trump say this past
no.
week? Cuz you know, Biden is old. He's dying slowly. He's decrepit. All this stuff. He's withering away in the mind maybe a little bit, and Trump is he has not shied away from making fun of this man for getting the wrong thing, right? So about a week ago, this happened to Trump, and it honestly, I don't give a shit that he got the wrong name of where he was. It's the edit.
That's right.
Or it's the moment of how this leads up to it.
Yeah.
Big hello to a place where we've done very well, Sioux Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls. And so Sioux City, let me ask you, how many people come?
I like how he didn't apologize. He just carried through as if he said Sioux City the first time.
Yeah. Again, it's a minor thing. Like, I guarantee conservatives be like, at least you got Sue. Like, that doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's just fucking funny. Okay?
Yeah.
He's losing his goddamn mind. Anyways, there it is, folks. We appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you are continuing to hit the like button. Subscribe if you've never seen this show before and you want to continue watching more of our stuff, our shows. We are also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you want to ever listen to us on the go. So please be sure to do that. Support us in all the things. Go watch all of our videos. Do all that stuff and hopefully you have a safe, fun week the rest of this week. Bye.
Don't call back.
I like
Don't call back.
Peter's Venom.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. I can't do it, Mama.
What the fuck?
I can't do it, Mama.
Oh yeah, the Marvels is out this weekend. Are you gonna go see that? Oh, I saw The Killer, David Fincher's movie.
Oh, is it good?
Really good.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's out on Netflix this week.
Oh shit!
So there you go. Stay at home.
Hot dog.
Watch it.
I can't do it, Mama.
There you go. Watch that. Watch that. Do that.
All right, that's the end of the video. Let's end the